Just breathing the day, yeah, making waves, kicking ass online, can't behave, laughing in the face of wannabe queens, living off memes and caffeine dreams. She's got a bad attitude, can't you see? Fruity beauty, fat flex, but she shapes the beam. Freezing, don't care, facing the screen, ruling girl world like it's her scene. She's got a bad attitude, can't you see? Fruity beauty, fat flex, but she shapes the beam. Freezing, don't care, facing the screen, ruling girl world like it's her scene. Just breezing the day, ain't no one can catch, calling out the fakes, leaving them in the patch. That baddest woman with a smirk so mean in the murky depths of live stream. Tears down the walls with the wit so raw, filters off, can't handle her flaw. Sharp tongue blade and a smoldering smile, leaving haters burned, exiled. Just breezing the day, ain't no one can catch, calling out the fakes, leaving them in the patch. That baddest woman with a smirk so mean in the murky depths of live stream. She tears down the walls with her wit so raw, filters off, can't handle her flaw. Sharp tongue blade and a smoldering smile, leaving haters burned, exiled. She tears down the walls with her wit so raw, filters off, can't handle her flaw. Filters off, can't handle her flaw, leaving haters burned, exiled. Living each moment without a damn care, streaming her truth for all to share. Girl world shaking under her reign, feel the wrath of just Breezen's name. Living each moment without a damn care, streaming her truth for all to share. Girl world shaking under her reign, feel the wrath of just Breezen's name. Living each moment without a damn care, streaming her truth for all to share. Girl world shaking under her reign, feel the wrath of just Breezen's name. Just breezing the day, ain't no one can catch, calling out the fakes, leaving them in the patch. Baddest woman with the smirk so mean in the murky depths of live stream.
Hello for me and my mean smirk. How the hell are you? I have missed you. I'm sorry I didn't go live for part 2 yesterday. I just ended up hanging out with my daughter. I don't know how else to explain it. Like, she usually has other plans. She was supposed to do my sister's lashes, and then we just ended up hanging out. So I have no regrets, but I do feel bad. So hi, hello. This is probably going to be a long stream. I do have a lot of shit to talk. Oh my gosh, you guys do not even know what went down this morning. You do not even know. Let me say hello to you. Hello, Trauma. Hello, Free the People. Good to see you. Hello, Naughty Box. I swear to God, this song is always stuck in my head. It's a pretty good song. It's a pretty good song to be stuck in your head. I don't know. And then if you're vaping and listening to it, it just becomes such a good time. Anyways, remember how around New Year's, I was very reflective and I sat in my backyard and I told you guys how even though somebody was being crazy towards me, I don't want to make their life any worse because it seems like they have it hard enough, right? I've really been on my best behavior. I really have. So anyways, I was in Azria's chat and I'm now a mod there, I do have to say. I felt kind of special. Anyways, she only made me a mod because I'm pretty sure Specs was blocking me. Anyways, I was in her chat and she came in and I said hi to her because, you know what, it's not my chat. Like, I'm not going to be rude unnecessarily, right? So I'm like, hi, Specs. And I just kept it pushing. Well, a few minutes go by and she starts posting street names by my house. And I don't think she thought that people were going to be paying attention. And I told her, I said, watch yourself, because I saw what she was doing, right? Like, she was listing the streets that we went on a walk and, you know, anyways, and showed. Anyway, so I said, watch yourself. And then she starts mouthing off to me some more. And Azria is looking at this going down. And I do want to say I feel vindicated. There's more to the story, right? So she starts lying about certain things. Azria then starts calling her out because there was no need to start posting my street names because I said hi to you. Like, I'm a mod in her chat now. You know, I just am. I feel like that's a mob thing to do. Like, welcome people when they come in. I don't know. Anyways, nothing bad. Just said hi. Anyways, so she starts doing that. Azria starts calling her out on certain things because here's the thing. Specs is an absolute fucking liar. And she's tied in with some really bad people, like Busy Little Bee. She's now friends with Missy Moo. There's another channel that I think she is only hanging around with to gain their trust, but I don't want to draw attention to their channel because I don't want anybody to go be mean to this person. Anyways, so she starts lying in Hakate's chat and saying like she doesn't know who Missy Moo is, blah, 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 blah. She doesn't talk to her, so I'm sending Azria proof on Missy Moo's post. People saying, hey, I was sent from Specs channel. So Specs, how do you not know Missy Moo, but you're sending people over to her channel? She starts threatening me too. And so at this point, I'm no longer being nice, right? I point out again that her dad is a murderer because he is. Hold on, I got a cough. I've been vaping this morning, so I'm not a raging bitch. I'll say hi to everybody else. Hold on in a minute. So, anyways, I point out that her dad's a murderer again. Stop threatening me. Stop threatening to come to my home. And then she tells me that her murderer dad has my address too. And so, anyways, I feel vindicated in this moment because people saw with their own eyes. Like, she's a fucking liar. She does some really dirty shit. And then she goes to her channel. This is what she'll do. I called it. I subscribed so I could watch her go live later and spin this somehow. This is what she does to me. I go to people's chats. She starts shit with me, harasses me, and then she cries victim. She'll go to her channel later and be like, oh my God, Breezy's so mean. She's such a mean girl. She brought up that my dad's a murderer again. I didn't choose to have my dad be a murderer. And she'll just spin it, but she's not going to tell you that she told me her dad has my address. She's not going to tell you that she's putting my street names in people's chats. You know? So I'm no longer being nice and courteous about her. All bets are off. I'm going to be dragging the fuck out of her. Anyways, in the rest of the chat, she then says me and Free the People are harassing her and basically bothering her. And she tries to spin it like she was minding her own business. And Azria was like, I saw you. I saw you. I saw what you did. So I feel vindicated because this woman like acts like I am the meanest person and I just go around harassing her. Meanwhile, I just say hi and keep it pushing, and she's putting street names? A bit odd. Out of all the shit she's done to me, I still haven't said the street names that she's around. I still haven't threatened to come to her house. You're insane, Specs. And I can't wait to make you my new cow. I'm done being nice to you. Your life is shit because you're a shitty person. You're a shitty person. What else was Azria calling her out on? I don't know. I'll have to revisit it. Anyway, she was basically lying and saying that me and Free the People were attacking her for no reason. Meanwhile, she's doxing me. And this is what she does. She also has been claiming that I'm this huge Islamophobic. And I said that I think all Muslims are XYZ. And she cannot provide this receipt. She just can't. The day she accused me of being it in her live, she acted like she was going to play it on her TV. And now I know it was all an act. Like she didn't play it for a reason. Because this clip doesn't exist. And then she starts accusing me of editing it out of my live. I don't edit anything out. The only thing I ever do is mute out songs when I get a claim. And that's because it's so easy and it tells me that I can do it. And it says mute all sounds from this timestamp or mute the music. And then it's very simple. Hit the music. How is it that Specs is the only person on earth who's heard this supposedly come out of my mouth? And there's no fucking receipts. It's all so bizarre. Anyways, good morning, Boomer. What a stupid thing to say to someone. It is the true trauma, and she made it a threat. Hold on. I feel like I'm missing something. AYS is the ultimate truth teller. Said she saw it. Where is this clip? How come nobody has a receipt? Oh, her baby talk. If you notice, like, here's the thing too about Specs. If you guys are curious, her name is Specs Appeal. And she used to be friends with Chantel. They had some sort of falling out, and she has been everywhere that trouble is going on. So it's time for people to really start putting on their thinking caps. Like, she's associated with some really bad people. FYI, Missy Moo got mad at me one day because I called her Missy Manson because she was making creepy videos saying that she wanted to wear Chantel's skin. She actually asked Chantel, "Are you stretching your skin? Because I want to wear it later." Like, so I started calling her Missy Manson. Do you want to know what this woman did? Instead of just giving me something back equal, like coming up with a stupid name for me, she compared me to Casey Anthony. She called a contractor who worked on my house for 2 weeks. 2 weeks. She called him, yapped it up. Anyways, what else happened? She sent pizzas to my house anytime I said Missy Moo. She made all these sock accounts. I had these videos up on my channel. I had to change the name to, like, it just says Missy instead of Missy Moo, but you can find them. She made all these accounts with my daughter's face and full legal name with my address in the bio, like all kinds of bad stuff. And this is who Specs associates with. Busy little bee who has a notebook on me. Specs lives in the same city. I don't know. She's all around bad stuff. She wears children's clothes. She's an adult, my age. She wears children's clothes and she talks like a 5-year-old. And she has really creepy men that hang out in her chat. I will just say that. Anyways, Azria starts calling her out. Like, what are you doing? Like, what's really going on? You act like you're 5, you talk like you're 5, but then the next live stream, you're like drunk and doing bar tricks, swinging your boobs around. Like, right? It's a bit odd. It's a bit fucking odd. And she says, "Oh, it's just how my voice is." Well, Azria goes back and looks at her videos and shows that that's not how her voice is. She actually has a deeper voice. Anyway, search Specs Appeal if you ever want to feel better about your life. But FYI, don't really make yourself known. I wouldn't even comment. I wouldn't associate with her. Just lurk, if anything, because her dad is out of prison for unaliving somebody. And this woman threatens to come to people's homes. And if she doesn't like you, she's going to put your street name and address and everything in people's chat. She's a psychotic person. And don't let her fool you, right? You'll click on a live stream and you'll be like, "Oh, she seems nice enough." No. You'll notice a trend. Stick around and watch. She's always a victim. Nothing is ever her fault. She's permanently depressed. She makes really stupid choices, like contacting her dad, who just got out of prison for unaliving somebody, and then cries when he comes to her house. She gets drunk and acts like a child while doing inappropriate things. And watch too. Watch, observe. Go back to Hakate's live stream, not the one she's on right now, the one previously, and watch everything unfold. And you'll see how this woman really is. She's fake as fuck. She talks about people being a mean girl. She's the biggest mean girl. She is, because she does really dirty things and then goes and manipulates her audience and tells them, "Oh, they're being so mean. I didn't do anything wrong." She's crazy. Fucking crazy. Anyways, it's after the 10-hour mark, Free the People said. Can you link Azria's channel, Free the People, please? Specs is, yeah. So watch, it's right after the 10-hour mark, Free the People said, and Azria starts looking on Specs' channel and piecing things together, and really pay attention, okay? I know before I may have sounded crazy, but Specs is not innocent. She's actually far worse than anybody even knows. So there's that. We're going to go to Twitter, you guys. So yesterday we started part 1 of a gossip stream. We covered FFG raging at me and banning me from her chat, even though she herself told people that we could confront her over on Kick. And hi, Breezy. Just want to stop by to say hello and goodbye. I'm being deployed to the front lines. God bless your family and chat. And I'm going to be praying for you. God bless you. And may God keep you safe. Is there any way you can reach out to me at Just Breezin' Today? It's justbreezintoday@mail.com. I'd like to chat with you. if you feel comfortable. Thank you so much for the super chat. I feel like I'm going to cry. That's you, Porcohannes. What happened? Okay, email me, justbreezintoday@mail.com, or I'm on Twitter. Same name. I really want to hear from you. I love you, Anne. Be safe. All right, so I really admire Anne, and to anybody who served or been deployed. You guys are far braver than I will ever fucking be, and I hope you know that. I feel like such a coward compared to what you guys have seen and what you do. Thank you for protecting us. I don't know if anybody said that to you recently, but you need to hear it. Okay, so back to foodie stuff. Hold on, I'm going to hit my vape. Give me 2 seconds. Oh, they meant thank you. I was like, what's you? Hold on, I'm holding it in. Okay, I feel ready. Or a little bit more ready. I'm definitely not done talking about specs. So there's that. Like I said, I subscribed. Sometimes being kind to the crazy people doesn't work. So I'm going to put a spotlight on her behavior. That's what I'm going to do. So anyways, if you have any more questions on that and I forget to talk about specs again, go back to Hikate's stream, not the one she's on right now, the one right before, right after the 10-hour mark, and you could see everything go back or go down. Make sure you have the live chat replay on, and put it to all, not top chat, put it to all. Okay, there we go. So yesterday, FFG raged, banned me, blah, 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 blah. Well, that was technically the day before. We started covering that foodie beauty stuff. All I remember is she has a boil and she has a scooter. Okay. She has a boil and she has a scooter. Some of this might be old news to you guys. Some of this might be new. But what I can promise you is a whole lot of shit talking. And boy, am I ready. So this weird person right here said, y'all really can't keep FFGs. This is a variety stream, by the way. It's not just foodie. It's all kinds of topics. Okay, so y'all can't keep FFG's name out of your mouths / streams. Nope. FFG, FFG, FFG. Oh my God, I feel like she's going to appear. Maybe I shouldn't have said it 3 times. That legit scared me. Like, did you ever play as a child the game Bloody Mary? That game, hey, Ricky Bobby, permanently, like, I was so afraid of mirrors for such a long time. Like, me and my sister, I don't know, we had our own rooms, but like when we were smaller, right, we chose to like fall asleep together and we would turn our mirror around so it wasn't facing us. Like, we were so scared. I don't even think we saw anything. I think it was just being in the dark and saying it, and then like the ketchup that was like splattered on the mirror. I don't know. Anyways, I was convinced she was somehow going to come since she didn't come that time. FFG, if you come, I have a dog who likes to bite. So same for you, Specs. Okay, anyway, she's off the platform YouTube, but some people keep going and going. Are you not confident in your own content? I am so confident that I'm going to make FFG some of my content too. That's how fucking confident I am. Kat said I can't deal with the hypocrisy of Gorlworld. Some reactors need to take a look at themselves before opening their mouth. And they said, I stand with FFG. So, hold on. Thank you for telling on yourself. I don't want to associate with you. If you stick up for a woman who talks about the essay of a child all day, every day while foaming at the mouth, fuck you. Fuck you. So, that's done. I still can't believe this, you guys. You know those inflatable costumes during Halloween, like the unicorns, the T-Rexes, I forget what else there is, but that's legitimately what she looks like. It looks like she's wearing a suit. I think she would fly away if she wasn't so fucking heavy. Like, she's full of hot air, you guys. That's one way to get to Syria. You're like one giant hot air balloon. Just pass some gas and float up and go back to your man, Chantal. I'm sick of hearing about him. Holly Go Heavy said, "My liver and heart aren't enlarged anymore." Quoting Chantal. "You look like you have cirrhosis." You're going to start vomiting black looking like coffee grounds. Like that's what you're going to start vomiting, because that's what happens when you have cirrhosis. So it's not going to be a fun time. Your stomach is beyond, like, that's beyond fat. You look like a dog with bloat. Have you ever seen a dog with bloat? It looks so uncomfortable. I would assume all of her organs are failing. I think she's almost dead. Do you think if today she decided to, like, oh, this is it, I'm going to go get help, do you think that she's done too much damage? Or do you think that certain things could be reversed? Like, I know a liver can regenerate, right? I used to have spots on my liver at one point. My liver's fine now. Well, I'm sure it's not like the healthiest. Like, I wouldn't give anybody my liver or anything, but like there's no more spots that doctors are concerned about, right? So I know it can regenerate with abstinence and like living a healthier lifestyle, but is she too far gone? Genuine question. Because I tend to look on the brighter side of things. So I'm like, maybe, but like, even if she is too far gone, I'd rather go get help and try than die knowing I didn't try at all. Does that make sense? Sniper, hey, she can reverse some, but she caused a lot of damage to herself. Ma, hi, Chantal is going to become the core of the earth. Eric, dang, she got so big she didn't even look like a garbage bag no more. She looks more like a huge contractor bags I use for work for trash in that pic. It almost looks like, have you ever seen marine life wash up and it's passed on for whatever reason? Like it's bloated and it smells bad. Like that's what she looks like. Queen Jellybean said Foodie was getting boring, so I went ahead and sacrificed my Kick account that someone gifted a subscription to to start a rage. All I had to do was tell her that K-Bella was pretty. Okay, so I don't ever open more tabs because Twitter will decide that I can no longer share the screen. So hold on, I'm bookmarking right here. If we have any doubt, I think Bella posted a new picture of her. She is pretty. She is. I think so, at least. Like, let me look her up. Okay. I know it's Kai Bella, but I've been saying it K Bella for so long. Kai Bella just sounds horrible to me because it sounds wrong. Okay, hold on. All right. This is that who Foodie Beauty really hates, because she'll never be her. Like, whatever anybody has to say about her, I think her eyes are pretty. Her hair is pretty. She has hair. So she's already winning. She looks clean. It doesn't look like you could go swimming in her pores. I know she has teeth. She fits in one frame. I think she works. She goes to church. It sounds like she got her life together. No wonder Salah wanted her, right? Please tell me I'm showing the right screen. Trying to make it bigger. I don't like K-Bella. I think what she did is a shitty thing. I guess I understand both things, right? Like, it was shitty of her to send Salah's pick out to a bunch of people. There were things I don't like, but then, like, we would have never known that he was so disgusting and such a big pervert if it wasn't for her, right? I guess I'm not a fan. Obviously, she said, and like we had like a weird thing, but you know who was at the center of that? Hurl, which is funny now looking back, knowing what I know about Hurl. Anyways, I guess I don't have a hatred for her. I truly hope she keeps doing better. Like, she looks healthy. I know this is probably filters, but she still looks healthy. I mean, come on. That All right, let me see. I want to see if there's more pictures. She's pretty. She dresses better than Chantel. I'll give her that. I am not a dress person. Are you? Like, I think it looks great on other people, but I don't know why. I don't like it. When I was younger, I used to always like to wear dresses and skirts, but like now in my old age, it's baggy sweats and a tank top. And that's just, I don't know. I feel like that's my uniform. I wear that most places. Um, I mean, Cubella is better than Chantel, that's for sure. She's definitely better than Chantel. I like pants. I hate wearing dresses too. For the longest time, I feel like it was because like it was such an effort to shave my legs. That's one of the things I hate being about, or one of the many things I hate about being a woman. Well, not many. There's like 5 things I hate, right? And like I would love to change. I don't like how I grow hair everywhere but my head. And I don't like the effort, but shout out to electric razors. I don't know why I didn't invest in one sooner or what I had against it. But during Christmas time, I found one on sale for like, I don't know. It was on sale for $9.99. It was regularly like 20 something, I think. And boy, does that chop your time in half. Like you save so much time. I feel like I don't get cut. Like, I don't know. There's sometimes where it pulls the hair and that's not exactly comfortable, but I don't get cut. I don't know, you're in, you're out. Feel smoother. There's kind of stray hairs left behind, but that's not that big of a deal. Come on, Ricky, you know that's not true. Sorry, I'm on a razor talk. All right, let me try a shaver. It's gonna block me. Oh well, it was worth it. I remember where we were. Yeah, I know you blocked me. You don't have to rub it in. Oh my gosh. I'm very grateful you're so protective, but you know, I don't know how to fix you and turn the fucking setting off. I've tried. And why can't I get back to Twitter? Oh, there we go. Hold on, you guys. Entertain yourselves for a minute. I'm not going to be looking at the chat until I get to where I was because it's just going to take one word to get me distracted and yapping about leg hair again. Oh boy. I don't know why I have so many pictures of Amberlynn's camel toe retweeted. It looks uncomfortable. Like, wouldn't that be uncomfortable? Something going up there? I mean, it's something I would notice and fix. Oh, but then I can because I don't have T-Rex arms. So there's that, I guess. But then, if you were at risk for such a bad camel toe, there's got to be something that you could do to fix that, unless she wants people staring at her lips. But, you know, they're not that pretty. I'm not even looking at the chat. I'm scared to come back. You guys can hear all the random ass thoughts that go through my head because I'm saying them out loud. Azria's ass just came across my screen. She's hot. Have you guys seen her? I used to talk shit about her, but really because she talked shit about me. And I was a liar from the pit of hell when I said I didn't think she was pretty because she is. She is. She is. All right, let's go. My double bookmark. Wow, we're going to be here for a minute, folks. Hopefully you have your vapes and your caffeine. More of the camel toe. Yay. Where's your camel toe? Non-existent. I choose comfort these days. Mm-hmm. All right. I think I know where we are. I feel like it's coming. Ha! Yes. All right, now let's try. I'm going to make, nachos sound good. Hi, be kind. It would be chili on the nugget. Do I want to know? Chili on the nugget. Huh. All right, so do you guys want to hear the Amberlynn Lil Cow Bus stuff? Because, I mean, it's really bad acting, right? And then we end up finding out it was all a script. And they had been working this for 3 days, and they knew that Beck wasn't going to do an interview. And Amberlynn knew that they were going to be asking her questions about Beck. Let me just play like maybe 2 minutes and then tell me if you guys want.
Okay,
Is it Gidgy over there who's glazing over Tina? Like, ooh.
At Betty Slash super chatted $20.78.
You need to take your sunglasses off so I know that you're looking at me, not the chat, not the this and that's if it's all. So I want to see your
that's why,
eyeballs. Yeah, I
Amber,
wanna
that's
see your
why he's
pimple.
doing it, so that he can look at the fucking chat and read it and shit, and we won't know.
You think I can read the chat when it's moving like this? I wish I could, dude. I can't. All right?
Oh my god.
Dude,
The
nobody.
chat's barely moving. Do you not know?
Yeah, that's how that should have been a giveaway that was part of the script. Like, it was barely even moseying on by at this point. Eventually, it started flying.
How to read? It's barely moving.
Their acting is
okay.
terrible.
I'm not going to get
Wow,
one guide.
I'm
not going to get one guide about the speed of the chat. Nobody cares about me taking off my sunglasses. Drop a 50. You want me to take off my sunglasses? I won't take away TTS. Yeah.
Take your
I don't want to take away TTS. I'm
You
not
better
taking
do a
them
little
off.
striptease with it.
I can't talk, Manchu.
I just want to keep my sunglasses on, okay? All right.
Yeah, I always thought Sweet Tea was odd. And then I heard her talk about how she sexualizes Shrek. And I realized that she is not normal at all.
Okay. You can talk.
When you were saying, Scooter, about how you want to properly defend Amber, I would like that too, because we started this like hoping that we could
I'm not
just,
a fucking
like,
cheater.
Nicole, hey.
You know, move on with it and everything, and everything be cool. But like, these problems aren't going to go away anytime soon. And we kind of look stupid because we don't know what the fuck happened.
Exactly.
And
no, what looks stupid is
suck.
becoming a Beck Stan account when you've never even.
But you guys do know. Like, obviously, you know about Gorlworld because there's times where you forget that you're acting and you talk about it. Like, Sweet Tea was even talking about how a detractor channel was, like, one of us, a reaction channel, was talking about how she had no teeth. So they obviously watched this stuff.
Even known a Beck in your life.
I'm not.
That's true. He's all hopped up on Beck. And
I don't understand how I'm a Beck Stan account for watching Beck's videos after hearing your story and just asking you questions about the whole relationship. I don't see how that's a bad thing.
In the same way that Tina and Gidgy are now hopping on the hate train, you're gonna join in on your mom doing the same fucking thing. Gidgy used to like me. Now she's glazing fucking Tina's ass and made me all dry. I used to be wet for Gidgy, but fuck that.
Yeah.
Where did this new personality come from? But that. Catch me outside. How about that?
Shout out Nail and Natalie for Gorlworld.
At Terpenoid super chatted $20. Did Cat Killer abuse you too, Scooter?
No, I've not been abused.
Now I'm abusing Scooter. Now it's
Okay, do we care about this? Press 1 if you care. Press 2 to skip. Let me know.
abuse.
And Kitty, who said she cares about you a lot, confirmed she's a big supporter of Cash. I don't talk shit on the show. I said I care about you on the show. That's what I said.
Do you see these big clod hoppers right here? I have ears. I can hear your words that come out of those.
Oh, okay. Then what did I say that was so bad on Cash?
You're talking shit about.
Too. Okay, it's horrible acting. Anyways, I do have a clip where I think it's from Roxy. Erin sent it to me, where she proves that this is all scripted. They keep talking about an interview with Beck. Beck made a community post that they have no intention of doing an interview. They're basically gross. Like, Beck is fighting for their life, no matter how you feel about her. I know them. I'm sorry. No matter how you feel about them. I know there's people that call Beck a scammer or whatever else. Like, they've gone through some really traumatizing, life-changing things, right? Like, nobody deserves this right now. Beck does not deserve this. And I think it's gross that they keep bringing Beck up. I'm trying to be better about pronouns. Like, it's very hard for me once I learn somebody's name a certain way or whatever. It's very hard for me to, like, undo that. But I know it's important, right? I know it's important to people to be respected. So I'm going to try to correct my terminology, and feel free to correct me if it bothers you too. I won't take offense to it, right? I won't take offense to it. I know, I feel bad for Beck. These teeth. We have boil talk, and there's no way to get around it. Basically, her boil is like golf ball sized and purple, and it's leaking so much stuff that she has trash bags filled in her kitchen with bandages. So she goes to the hospital when she has somebody pointed out heartburn or when she can't poop because she's had too much cheese. But like, she's not going to go when she's probably going to go septic. Like, it shouldn't be purple, right? Like, to me, that's infection. But I could be wrong. I don't know. I don't get fupa boils. So there's that. Aaliyah said, those are your teeth, Foodie. And just like there's no miracle oil for your hair, there's no miracle mouthwash for your rotten teeth. You know those stink. I can picture the smell. What the fuck is that sound? Oh no, don't tell me another soda's exploding. Remember when we went through this before and I heard a roar or a growl and then I heard some sort of like explosion or something dying. I wasn't sure. And then I go to get a Coke Zero later and one had exploded. Well, I'm starting to hear grumblings and I've been fed, so it's not my stomach. Hold on, let me check because no, I don't even want to know. I don't want to know. Like, I can't clean it up right now. It sucked the last time I had to. I feel like I was scraping Coke Zero up from like, I don't even know. Anyways, that's Foodie. Yeah, that's Foodie. I once was in a relationship with somebody where their mouth got progressively worse. I don't know if there's any nicer way of saying this, and I tried to look past it. But there's no way to possibly look past it because the person's used to it, right? So like they can't smell how rotten their breath is. Like they're used to it. I think you become nose blind to like how you smell. Anyways, you could smell her breath when she's talking from like 3 miles away, and you know it smells like rotted fish. I can't imagine. I'm not talking about anybody else. Like, I'll speak for myself. I just always knew, maybe my mother like ingrained it into my head. Like, having teeth is so important. You know, she was always on top of the dentist, like got me braces as soon as I could get them. Always taking us to cleaning. So like, I just always knew that teeth were important to have, right? So like even in addiction, like while I was living homeless and in alleys sometimes, waking up on people's lawns, like there was always a point where I made sure. Plus, too, you want to know something? When you're an alcoholic, all that sugar and alcohol, like it'll rot your teeth faster. And like sometimes you could even feel your teeth like become sensitive because all the sugar and the shit I was drinking. Anyways, she just needs to get them all pulled and get veneers. Apparently she can afford them. She can buy scooters that she is too big for. How much did she say it was again? $1,700 or something? Wait till you guys see this scooter. I don't know how she thinks she's going to fit on it. Let me remind you what she looks like. Do you think that could squeeze into a seat with arms? She can't even go on a fucking roller coaster, let alone fit on this scooter. Anyways, all right, let's keep going. I am not in the mood for ALR. Basically, it's a whole bunch of bad acting. She's trying to be that, what is that chick's name? Daniel Bergoli or whatever. I think that's who she's channeling. It's not cute. It wasn't cute back then when the other person did it. It's not cute when a 900-pound, almost 40-year-old woman does it, okay? It's just not cute. Anyways. This is your reminder to brush your teeth today. Make that dentist appointment. You need to get your teeth cleaned. Going to the dentist is not fun for anybody. I don't think I've ever been and had a good time. But I leave feeling like my mouth is clean. And for that, I am grateful. Top Bumby said, you're not the only one with a migraine, Mr. Zach. I'll be in bed catching up with all the reaction channels. Foodie, gosh, I love the old reactors. We just need Michael back. All right, this is a little clip.
He seems a little low today. I've been dealing with day 2 of an ongoing headache that won't go away. And I thought, what better way to calm and soothe this headache than by checking in on French Fried Girl, the woman who famously no longer has a YouTube channel, got terminated. She got terminated. Yes, she did. Yes, she did. And some of us celebrated because some of us have been on the other side of FFG just telling a whole bunch of fucking lies about them that her supporters just eat up.
Mm-hmm.
They just eat it up and then they just repeat it. She seems a little low today. I've been dealing with
yeah, FFG. Actually, Specs reminds me of FFG in the way, like, they'll only tell you about the person's reaction. They're not going to tell you about what they did, right, to get you to react. FFG did that constantly. She would dox, do dirty things, go IRL, talk about people's kids, whatever else on Twitter, and then she'd run to her YouTube audience and be like, these people are insane. Do you know what Yaba's doing to me now? But she's not telling you about the disgusting tweets and doxing Yaba's baby daddy, whoever, you know, it's... Anyways, please check out Zachary Michael. I know they're trying to ruin Zachary's reputation now. It's what FFG and her little friends are doing. I don't think it's going to work. But just to let you know, they're trying. These are the filters. Oh my gosh. Mystic said, imagine your cheeks are so round that augmented filters think they're ears. Couldn't be any of us. Foodie also uses the phrase skibbity toilet. She's always behind on trends. Just get a job, Scantel. I finally just got to forget about skibbity toilet. I feel like if you have, I don't know, all the kids know what it is. I don't understand it. It's weird to me. But now Foodie is catching on to the kid trend, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, she has hoops on her cheeks because the filter thinks that's her ears.
Okay, I'm going to be a man so that I can battle men. There we go. That's the problem. Imitating men, whatever.
Hey,
it's not real.
hi.
Are they supposed to be in my cheeks or in my ears? Why is this filter not plus size?
Thank you, my friend. Thank you. Welcome. Thank you, my friend.
She has
Thank
no
you.
power.
Good
Yeah,
night.
FFG is
Thank
done.
you,
Oh, come
my
on, you're
friend.
going to let him
Thank
win?
you. Thank
Come
you.
on,
Good
guys.
night.
Okay.
Oh, just FYI, if you missed our stream from yesterday, go back and watch. We covered how a lot of these guys Foodie's talking to are looking to get to Canada. Like one guy specifically was really interested in coming there. So yeah, anyways, she's not talking to people that actually like her. They want to use her for something, and she's fine with that. Yaba said, I'm just going to leave this here. It says, yes, female cats in heat often exhibit mounting or humping behavior, sometimes on other cats, people, or objects. So it's what her cat's going through right now. We've been through this before with Chantel. She keeps her animals in heat so she can be there for them in ways that we're not supposed to be. I don't know how else to word it. She's inappropriate with her cat. There's so many clips going around. It's disgusting. I don't want to revisit it. She could get her cat spayed, but she chooses to buy a scooter that she won't fit on. So there's that. I had a really good concert yesterday. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of Pepper. So they're from Hawaii, but I think they relocated to California when they got bigger. But I really enjoy their music. There's an island vibe to it. I always feel like I'm in Hawaii when I play them. Then I was listening to Slightly Stupid, Top of the World, and Honey. Oh my gosh, so sweet, Honey. I love this song. It puts me in the best mood. Just know every time I play it, I am dancing around my house or in my room. The song was on the OC. So I feel like that's when a lot of people started paying attention to Slightly Stupid, but I don't know, I could be wrong. I'm remembering from like a young breezy perspective. Anyways, check them out. You won't be disappointed. Either of these bands. Shenanigans said shout out or whatever, credit to Barbecue Chicken, chillin', whatever, on YouTube. Back at it again with her ODD. Okay, we saw this, right? We saw this yesterday, but I think we need to hear it again.
But like snow, probably. You will never hear me explain to anybody again in
like
life
never.
about my pet care. If you're so concerned, call the authorities, the fucking OSPCA, have them investigate. Otherwise, shut the fuck up and get out of my chat forever. Like, I'm never, ever explaining myself. It's not your business. Yeah, exactly. If you're so concerned of her getting fixed right away, send me $1,600. Send me $800. Go for it. I'm not fucking paying that. That's why. That's a ridiculous price as a pet owner to have to pay to fix your pet. They can kiss it all the way to the moon and back. Thank you. I will never pay that. I don't care. You can call me an animal abuser all day. You can sit on live for 3 hours. You can call me an animal abuser. You can judge me for ordering food. I don't give a shit. I'm not paying $800 to fix my cat. I refuse. She will stay horny before I pay $800. Yeah. But like
You prefer her that way, right? That's what it seems to me. Shannigan said she could have, I don't know, not gotten a pet she can't afford. For fuck's sakes, her selfishness is out of this world. She will stay horny before I pay $800. Wow. Lee Smith said, of course you aren't going to pay it. You don't care about any pets you've had. They're just props for your channel. True animal lovers just aren't like you. I got our puppy far more recently than I got her December 6th. Do you want to know? She came to us spayed, so she got spayed at the shelter, but they gave us like this voucher to go see a vet. So we did. Within the 7 days, we got her vaccines, we got her dewormed, we got her groomed, and she's now currently going to her first class of puppy training was yesterday. Like, I didn't plan on really all of this stuff, but like it was important for my daughter to have a dog, and she got a dog far sooner than I was expecting. Anyways, it just happened, right? But like, I committed to this. When you get an animal, you commit to them. For as long as they're alive, you take care of them. Your cat's going to get pyometra. And then you're going to have to put her down because you're not going to pay the emergency fee. You just won't. There's an emergency surgery involved, emergency vet fees. You're not going to pay it. You should have never got a cat. We weren't being mean when we said that. You're too selfish to have anything. You shouldn't have a flea, a goldfish, nothing. Not even a plant. California is so good at vetting adoptions. They are. I spent a lot of money on my dogs and love it. She could never. They're worth every penny. This puppy was a family commitment, right? Like in different ways. Like, I'm home with Coco 24/7. I pay for her flea medicine. I bathe her, all this stuff. All this stuff. And then my parents told my daughter vet visits and stuff like that they've got. So we know it's going to be a lifelong commitment for as long as Coco's alive, right? We're all going to play a part in her life. Even puppy training. My parents went yesterday. I'm going next Sunday. So anyways, this is what you do. When you love animals, this is what you do. Chantel wouldn't be bothered to do any of this. She's too fucking lazy. So Cowboy Dog reposted this comment. Chantel wants romance. So they forgot my salad is the person who posted this. Chantel wants romance, not intimacy. Romance is the performance of love. Intimacy is the love shared between two or more people. She wants someone to shout, "I love Chantel" from the mountaintops. Not so she can hear it, but so everyone else can. She doesn't want intimacy or to truly be loved. She's a sociopath, so she doesn't have real feelings. She just imitates what she sees and hope it passes as real. It never does. She wants everyone around her to believe someone loves her while she lays on her side, being high on whatever she can get her hands on, eating and talking to her phone between naps. That is true. She doesn't want somebody that truly loves her and wants to keep things private with her. She wants somebody to perform. And Salah did that for a while, but I think even he gave up. Dwight Schrute's hazmat suit said, "It's what she thinks she's buying. Every time she gets pissy, she reminds him of, I did or paid for so many things for you." She needs to level up and pay more for some convincing affection, not just a personal Uber Eats driver and cheek pincher. He just seemed like a kept errand boy. I don't know, that's the best way I could describe it. She needed him to basically exist, but was she ever truly there for him for anything? No. Chaos Rain said, "Yep, I felt she must have read blurbs from Granny's old corny romance novels or some sappy films, the whole claimed BS. She's romanticized the Kuwait time when he was in his room 90% of the time because she was able to say, 'I have the handsomest man.' Total spud. I think she kept him locked in there when he was cheating." Do you? By the way, Just Saying got to ring her bell. And I thought this was beautiful. Congratulations. Do you know this woman did it all while fighting cancer? She was still uploading to her channel. And she kicked cancer's ass. I think it's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Grant said, best news in Gorlworld ever. It really is. Just saying, I hope you're doing amazing. I hope you are. Lori, hey! Islam made me so mad coming on TikTok last night. She totally went into, I heard that. She went into Good Girl Foodie and got offline. I wish he would go away. He never will, though. Scammers still got a scam, right? Duchess of Langley said, the boil needs to go to the ER and have it Chantal lanced. Oh my gosh! That's the boil. Oh, it's probably that size too. This made me Stewie laugh. That's going to be messy. I feel so bad for the doctor. Oh my gosh. Can you imagine having to be brave and going on in there? Can you imagine that? No. I'm done. I am done imagining. This is my daily reminder that Hurl is fickle fuck on the farms. And Hurl is a legit psychopath. I don't know if there's any nicer way of saying this. This woman pretended to be like she befriended me just to get me to trust her. It's so fucking weird. Fickle fuck is the one who originally doxed me. And then Busy was showing proof saying Hurl knows exactly who Breezy is, which is why she doxed her. And then it shows Fickle fuck saying, I call myself single mom because I'm unmarried and refuse to get married. But I'm not a single Pringle. Breezy out here fishing for a new man. Ay. These people are crazy. Hurl is now besties with Busy, which that's going to go over well. I can't wait to see what else comes out. Anyways, I don't want to get mad again. We're going to choose to be zen and happy. This fucking woman is so psychotic, though. Specs is friends with her. It all makes sense now. Do you know Busy was going around people's DMs and convincing them that I lie about having custody of my child? That I'm not really raising her. In fact, I'm not even allowed around her. Like all this stuff, she's been convincing people that I'm this horrible person. So it's so wild when you think about it. Like I'm a fucking nobody in the grand scheme of things. But I used to be an easy target. I'm not anymore. Everybody who has lied about me, just know I'm not too lazy to go through all my screenshots anymore. Busy, Hugh, Hyde, Ray, Hurl. Whoever needs to, Specs, whoever needs to hear that. All right, Mo said Chantal was live on TikTok. You know what? I want to say this too. These people have been so sneaky and slimy. Like all the things that Hurl was telling me about Azria, I truly believed. Even Fresh Garbage was involved in that. Fresh Garbage DMing me, oh, it wasn't really Busy who shared your nudes. It was Hecate, and like meanwhile showing me screenshots, and I could see it's Busy talking, bragging about dropping my pictures that I didn't give consent to be released. Bragging about dropping them on sock accounts because I deserve my karma. Anyways, they were telling Azria all these horrible things about me and everybody else, and telling me horrible things about her, right? Hecate is nothing of who I thought she was. She's actually very kind. She cares. She cares about the truth. She cares about justice. She cares about people who can't defend themselves. She cares about victims. And if anybody's scared of her, it's probably for a good reason, right? You're probably up to some fuck shit. And one thing about Azra, she's smart. She's smart. And see, we're all told that she's crazy. I even believed it for a minute. Like I would tune in and just think it was all ramblings of a no. Subscribe to her, you guys. Check her out. She is on to a lot of stuff that's going on in this community. You have no idea just how bad it is. I'm not talking about the reactors you watch, Yabba and stuff like that. I'm talking about Gorlworld is actually really big, right? And there's this group of people that try to make people their cows, and so they stir shit up and they lie about them and do XYZ, and they kind of have a part in making things happen. And Hecate has been exposing it all, and it goes so much deeper than you would expect. So anyways, if you have time and you want to go down some rabbit holes and learn more about what's going on in our community and around it, check her out. Check her out. Azria is good. She always has receipts. That part right there. Busy flicks the bean. I know. It kind of makes me uncomfortable. Like, I've covered Chantel almost every day for how many years? I have no notebook on her. Nothing. I guess Twitter's my notebook. It's very weird. And then to know that she like makes shit up about me, and then this is probably what she's writing down. It's insane. I'm nobody. I'm like this small channel. I live in a smaller city in California. Like, you know what I mean? I'm not this huge. I don't understand. I just don't understand it. But it all makes sense to me when I think about the fact that my whole life I've attracted narcissists and abuse. I just have, because I've always been an easy target. It's like I would complain that I felt like I had this target on my forehead, which is why I could be such a bitch now. Honestly, because I'm tired of the narcissists and abusers and bad people. I don't want to be an easy target anymore. And honestly, with my boyfriend around, I'm just not anyways. But if people wonder why I'm a bitch, it's because, I don't know, people prey on people like me who always give the benefit of the doubt, maybe too trusting. I'm not trusting anymore. Nope. Nope. Mo said Chantel was live on TikTok last night, and this was the only conversation I found that had a lot of Arabic. I'm only translating these conversations just as an FYI in case you're curious about what was said during the interaction. Okay, this was the one where I was distracted because I just knew he went to sleep with rollers in his hair the night before. Mo said credit to Orange Cat. Oh, wait. Is the translation in this?
From Syria. Kannst du Deutsch?
Oh, Syria. Syria.
Syria. I'm الدنيا.
English?
Maybe there is a translation
Bisschen
in
English,
this.
Turkish, Dutch, Germany, Turkish, Arabic, Kurmanji.
Arabic before or after you married your Arab husband?
أنا أريد كنت لديك فتاة
Oh, is it at the bottom and I'm just not paying attention? Sorry.
Bisschen English, Turkish, Dutch, Germany, Turkish, Arabic, Kurmanji.
Hake's daughter.
Me, English and شوي عربي.
وشوي شوي عربي. ما
شوي
اسمك؟
عربي.
كم
It's
اسم؟
at
ما
the
اسمك؟ What is your name?
مريم.
أهلا مريم راسي. You Muslim?
الحمد لله.
I love you.
Thanks.
I love you. What are you?
41.
ما شاء الله good.
Yeah.
كندا good. كندا good. شو؟
كندا حلوة.
في مصاري في مصاري.
مصاري.
Is the money good there?
Yeah, maybe.
Yes, I do see.
أنا أبحث عن فتاة كندية. أنا في ألمانيا لكني لست مرتاح. أبحث عن فتاة كندية نتزوج وتطالعني.
Oh. I understood that.
طالعني من عندي. تأخذني إليها.
Okay.
أريد فتاة.
I'm looking for a girl who has money. Well, here's the thing. If you look at her, would you assume she has money based on her size? Because how many people can eat the way that she can afford to eat the way that she does? Like, if I ate how she does, I don't think anybody would have clothes. We wouldn't have a roof over our head. Like, I don't know. So would you, if you saw her, just assume she's obviously well fed, so she has money,
معها
right?
فلوس تتزوجني وتأخذني إليها. تأخذني
You can
إليها.
marry me and take me with her.
أنا زوجي في سوريا.
He said that these scammers are all the same.
زوجك أنت سوري أم كندي أم من أين دولة؟
زوجي, my زوجي in Syria.
Guys, in the Middle
Me,
East.
Canada. Me go Surya.
Free the people said in the Middle East, if you are super fat, you have money.
good. أنت تتحدثين اللغة العربية بعد ما تزوجتِ من زوجك ولا قبل؟
ما بعرف.
We'll assume you have money.
أنت تتحدثين اللغة العربية من قبل أن تتزوجي بزوجك العربي أم؟
Let's just vape during this, you guys. We're 2 minutes and 30 seconds in a 6 minute and 49 second video. Vape with me.
من بعد.
Did you speak Arabic before or after you married your Arab husband?
Okay.
كبسوك شايروا له عيب عليكم.
استنى شوي.
No problem. خذي راحتك. What is your name? فادية.
Fadia?
English to Arabic. I learned
Yes, her name is Fadia.
Arabic from my husband, who is Syrian.
سوري عربي. Oh, no problem.
MashaAllah. Okay.
بسم الله ما شاء الله.
Learned Arabic
Oh.
from my husband who is
That's fast.
Syrian.
Wait.
تعلمت اللغة العربية من زوجي وهو سوري.
Hey.
جيد. أنا
Lauren and Foodie.
أنا كنت أن آتي إلى كندا ولكني مسكوني في ألمانيا وبقيت بألمانيا منذ سنتين. أريد أن أكمل إلى كندا وقالوا يجب أن تتزوج فتاة كندية من أجل أن هي تأخذه.
Is it just me, or do or not all of them, but a lot of the guys she talks to look like they're coked up or on something? I don't know. Maybe it's just me.
هل لديك فتاة تقبل فيني تتزوجني وأنا جيد وكويس وليس لدي أي مشاكل؟
Really trauma.
I wanted to come to Canada, but I was arrested in Germany and have been in Germany for 2 years. I want to continue to Canada, and they said I must marry a Canadian girl in order for her to take me. Do you have a girl who would accept me and marry me? I am good and have no problems.
You have no problems, then why were you arrested?
لديك فتاة جميلة عمرها لا يهمني كبيرة صغيرة.
I don't care if she's older than me or not.
جميلة ومسلمة أو مسيحية. أوكي ليس problem. ليس مشكلة.
Okay.
Christians are no problem for him.
So he looking for a wife to go to Canada, and he just wants her to be Muslim and have a pretty face. He doesn't care if she's fat.
عربي احكي عربي شوي.
Like normal people don't get arrested. I know I talk about it freely, but I'm not normal. And when I was getting arrested, I was not normal. Do you want to know my sister somehow magically never been arrested? My brother-in-law, parents, they've all stayed out of jail. Anyways, I'm saying this to say normal people don't go and get arrested. So he did something that he's trapped in Germany for 2 years until he can find someone to get him to Canada.
لماذا يكتبون عنها هيك هدول؟ شوفوا اللي عندها بيجوا لعندنا واللي عندي بروحوا لعندها بيكتبوا لها وكلياتنا بنقطع بعض وما ما بنحب بعض لأن كلاب كلاب ناس بالعالم نحن مو كلياتنا بعضنا.
أنت تبحث عن زوجة كندية جميلة الوجه ومسلمة
أو مسيحية. أوكي no problem.
Inshallah.
حسدوا.
Naughty Box said, I'm telling you, he probably tried to board a plane at the Frankfurt airport to come to Canada. They arrest you for doing that. Trauma said, so let me get this straight. This bitch had a major fucking meltdown, a toddler tantrum, just because Salah used, yes, exactly, to Issa P, right?
ساعديني بهذا الموضوع. دعونا نكون يدا واحدا ونتساعد. حبوا بعضا وساعدوا بعضا.
Help me with this matter. Let's be united and help each other.
Yeah, let's not say we did.
Oh my gosh, he was trying really hard too. Anyways, let's look in the replies. Did the hog beast forget that she speaks French? They all only want her for 2 things, money and a visa. It was really hard to watch, but I was invested once I found out that to look at the bottom of the screen. First, I'm like, where is the translation? Duh, look at the bottom. Anyway, she has a boil and she dances like this. Maybe she's trying to get it to pop.
You're going home with me tonight. You're going home with me tonight.
Is that what you sing to Nattered? This clip is living rent-free in my head right now, so Noah can live in yours too. Thank you. I'm so happy that you put this in my mind. Literally a giant ball on its legs. I think she's trying to pop the abscess or the boil, whatever it is. That's a huge bitch. She's really big. I'm shocked every time I see her throw herself down. Her back has to hurt. Before, I didn't believe her. But when you're carrying all your weight in your stomach, that would have to kill your back, right? It's a good thing she doesn't have osteoporosis. Her spine would be broken. This is her back hump that she totally doesn't have. Cowboy Dog said, you come home from work and see this in your kitchen. What's the first thing you do? Burn the place down is my answer. How about you? I don't know, you could try throwing water on her. She might melt. This would be scary to see, though. I'm coming back from a long-ass day of running errands, and the blob has entered my kitchen. No, thank you. Wildcat said, the Cowboy Dog, I just took this screenshot. Unholy shit, look at the demon coming through. Oh my gosh. Do you see it? I see an alien. Do you? Like, I see the forehead wrinkles, the giant, I don't know. It's something, though. Oh, wait. If you look at it with the vision that it's a demon, you could see horns. I see a baby demon. I could see that too. But it's a whole ass face. Something's attached to her because we could even see its forehead wrinkles, okay? It is not a Botoxed demon. That's scary, though. Go on Uber Eats and order food for myself because I know she's eaten all my food and I don't want her cooking for me because God knows what's in the actual food she cooks. Lisa said, what body part am I even looking at? Her back. Fat. Backs? I guess definitely backs. Have a look at Gentle Giant's album cover. Wait, you see two? Is this whole thing her arm? Okay. It starts obviously up here and then look right above the demon eye. Right here. Is that whole part her shoulder and arm? Good Lord. That's the size of my whole city. Maybe she's growing because the demon that's attached to her. Her bra. Oh, backs, plural. All right, well. I'm going to end up getting high later and just staring at this and see more faces. I just know it. I just know it. Let's see. Order a new bra, yes. Falafel React said, check on my visa status to see how much longer I got to do this. Dee Dee's fault said, what the heck is she wearing underneath the abaya? I think she puts on shapewear. But then how does she fit? Because even if you're a normal size and you buy, let's say, Spanx, just because you want to be smooth underneath a dress or whatever, it's so hard to get into shapewear. It just is. It's impossible. You work out, you break out in a sweat. You need a rest after you've eventually got in. Like, how is she going to get in shapewear? So what is she wearing? Is Mr. FFG here? See that gray aliens, Breezy? I can't ever see Mr. FFG, but I checked and I was going to say he isn't blocked. I don't know. But I'm not going to assume your identity. I don't know. You could be a tree for all I know. But you're not blocked, so I don't know why I can't see you. I hate it when that happens. But I'm grateful that you're here. Have you seen Chantal's back fat lately? This is so cruel. I would be the worst cowboy. I would feel bad riding my horse. None of my animals would ever be fed to anybody or really have to work. I just want a cow to cuddle with one day, a few chickens, but I want this one chicken. Okay, I didn't think I was a chicken person because they're very loud. Just like I love birds, right? I think they're beautiful, but like I'll never be a bird person because they're just too loud for me. And I don't need something learning how to talk and scare me at like 2 a.m., right? Like I don't need that happening in my life. Anyways, I had a point to all this. Oh, my farm. Chickens. Where is the chicken? Hold on. There's this person I follow on Facebook. Her name is Kendall something, and she got one chicken. It all started with a rooster, actually. And now I've learned that having chickens is like crack. Like you want more and you want all the chickens. Anyways, there's this one chicken and it looks like all black, but then it has like this white poofy hair. Do you know what I'm talking about? That was really nice of you, Sue. DoorDash gave me 2 venti drinks. I didn't order by accident. They let me keep them and I gave them to my neighbors as a treat. Foodie could never. You're so sweet. You want a bird? Well, you have fun. I want a jumping spider, a whole family of them actually, in a little terrarium. I don't know, my grandpa had this parakeet and its name was Angel and it terrified me. Like it was not an angel and it would go out, like he would let it out to fly around the living room and it would always fly at me and freak me out. And whenever I tried to handle her, she would like bite me and it hurt like hell, but like she was so sweet to my grandpa, let me tell you. I don't know. Maybe I'm not a bird person. I'm very loud. Maybe the birds get nervous around me. I don't know. Mr. FFG, you figured it out. She is mob connected, you know. Anyways, I'm not saying I don't like birds. I'm just saying this parakeet scared me. And then when I worked at this vet, there was this one veterinarian who he was considered an exotic vet. So he also saw like snakes and parrots and other things, right? And I remember it bit him right in between his fingers and it would not let go. And I realized then by his face how powerful their beaks really are. Your African gray is a quiet guy. That's awesome. I actually know mob members and she knows nobody. Hold on, I got a cough. My grandpa's parrot was insane. Poor guy didn't belong in a cage at her house. See, I would get like a bird that attacks feet. I don't know. I seem to attract wild animals. Coco is asleep right now, though. So my computer desk is set up by my bed. My bed's like in back of me right now. And Coco is passed out and she has her head on Chachi's butt and it's very cute. Chachi likes Coco. She just doesn't like her after like 15 minutes of her craziness, right? She's like, okay, I'm old. I'm too old for this shit. But she does like her. She likes to sleep with her and cuddle with her. She really likes to steal her bones. That's a good time to Chachi. Right now, she's hoarding 4. And none of them are hers. I don't know what happened. I guess she ate hers, but she took them for Coco. When Coco gets distracted and drops a bone, Chachi comes out of nowhere and takes it, and then she stores it underneath her blankets. It's very cute. They need room and stimulation. All animals do for the most part. This is true, unless you have a snake. But even snakes need room. Like, nobody should get a snake and put it in like a 5-gallon something, right? Because they like to hide. They like to climb. I don't know. I like snakes. I just couldn't have one because I would have this fear that it would get out and eat my chihuahua. And Chachi is my best friend in the world. But I appreciate snakes. I don't know. All creatures are beautiful to me. Except for mosquitoes. I could really live without them. Ants are annoying. Flies, what's the point? But everything else, right? Like there's beauty in all of God's creatures. Anyways, here's a clip of FFG refusing to even acknowledge the BBJ statement, pivots to Bruce instead. Yesterday I got curious and I went to her kick, and everything she calls Chantel out for, she could apply to herself. It's like she could be calling herself out. It's unwatchable for me now. I may enjoy making her rage here and there or covering her, if she starts bringing me up daily again. But she's like everything she says, it's like you should not even have an opinion on Chantel at this point. You are no better than her. In fact, you're worse. All right, let me go full screen for this.
Never do. You're the animal abusers. You're the ones who supported somebody stealing BBJ and not knowing about her. She was probably like, who knows what kind of life she lived living with that fucking monster. You're the animal abusers. You don't care about helping animals whatsoever. You're all full of shit.
No, the thing is that once little Brucey was out of your possession, everybody can assume that you're going to do a lot better without you than with you. So, like, no, we don't know what happened with Bruce in the end and that pause Kuwait and all that shit. But I feel better knowing that Bruce was removed from her custody, if you will, than knowing that she was ever with Chantal. It is what it is. This is what happened.
What did you do to BBJ FFG and when did she pass away? What did you do to make her freeze on the floor? Genuine question. Why are you worried about Chantal? You're far worse. Your own family hates you. Savage said, what the fuck was that? Free the People said, 2 peas in a pod. I think they've been working together since the fashion show. This FFG situation has me even more convinced. I didn't believe it before, but more and more every single day I'm convinced they have some sort of deal. FFG helps her out somehow. I don't know. Chantal's struck almost every reaction channel at one point. Has she ever struck FFG? I think Chantal and Didi and Natter have an arrangement too. Those people all try and take streams down, but they never go after each other. Just Jamie said, I hate when people make me agree with Chantal. I agree with her that we don't know how BBJ was actually cared for. We don't. And at one point, everybody thought that she was better off, at least if she was with BBJ. But now, based on what her brother says, I don't know. Anne Marie is the angriest person in the world. And the way she talked about cats before, bragging about how she doesn't like them, she doesn't want them. Am I supposed to believe she was kind to BBJ? She's not even kind to herself. Cheryl said, yeah, because she doesn't want to discuss it. Can you imagine how she won't discuss the important subject that people care about, but she's more than happy to talk about shitting herself? That's not off limits in her book? Not discarded, no roses said, we don't know what happened with the community cat, BBJ. Chantal got her shit from the Bruce situation, literally fled the country. We're talking about BBJ now. Focus. I like this comment. She'll never address it. She'll never tell us. How many views is FFG getting in its streaming purgatory? Hold on, let me go to her kick right now. And I can tell you. I gotta go to her kick from her Twitter. Okay, there's that. Is there a way to see? Okay, hold on. Maybe because I'm not. Let me open it in the browser. It doesn't tell me. I don't know, maybe I'm just not looking right. Her chat isn't as big as it was before. That's what I do have to say. Lori and Dell usually are making up the majority of people talking. Between 4 to 6K views. Thank you, Acid Girl Art. Thank you. So nothing like what she was getting before between 4 to 6K views. Yikes. Cheryl said, yeah, oh wait, I read that one. Jessica said her and FFG are 2 sides of the same coin. They both rage like lunatics. She uses Bruce because she always has to be oh so hubristic by saying she was saving a kitten, and those evil paws people ruined everything. I don't know that Bruce is better off. But then, too, I now have to question everything Hurl was telling me. So there's that. Hurl was the biggest person sending me stuff, saying what paws, all this stuff about paws. I mean, I did go and look up things. They don't have a good reputation. Most of their places, they end up having to leave wherever they rent because of a fire. And they say that people are out to close them down or shut them down, and that's why there's so many fires. Their Instagram is terrifying. It's not giving rescue. It's not giving fostering, adopting. I think it caters to people who like to click on certain type of images. I don't even think I could say on here. Like they would post, I'm not going to go into detail, don't worry, but I just like want you guys to have an idea. They would say, oh, we found this cat because XYZ happened. And they would just take a picture of like the most horrible looking, it almost looks like a crime scene with an animal. And there would be no update. Like, no, look at this cat now. Do you know what I mean? Like I remember back in the day, there used to be certain websites that people could go find graphic stuff on. Do you know what I mean? That's what their Instagram reminded me of. I was watching Yabba earlier and wondering if the boil. I honestly don't think FFG will ever. She won't. Which is why she won't do the lol cow thing, because she doesn't want to have to show up on camera. Name the hump. Let's see what people named it. E. coli, back humps, and pies. I think what's more fascinating is how she's spending 90% of her time chasing men between salad, nads, and the guys on TikTok. She has no shame. And no, I mean, obviously she's overly confident person because of her narcissism. It's probably what's saving her. I have a teeny bit of cellulite on the back of my legs and I'm miserable. I couldn't imagine being morbidly obese and having rules of fat. I can't imagine it either. I don't know. I freak out when I see my shadow sometimes. I'm like, why does it have to look so large? I can't imagine the complex I would have being Chantel's size. I can't even lie. Poopalicious says it doesn't matter if the slimming filter is on or not. Her back is at least twice as wide as the back of the chair. She could be a football player. She could. Hold on. Oh, Coco. Hold on. If Coco starts barking, I'll put her out back. It's a nice day out. There's lots of sunshine, but then also part of the backyard that's covered, right, where she can have shade. There's water out there for her and everything. But right now she's still laying down. She just moved closer to me. Who's stealing your man first, Foodie Beauty or the hump? Neither. I feel like my man isn't attracted to whatever this is. I guess Foodie said she could steal our man, so there was a whole theme going on over on Twitter. Queen Jellybean said, I could steal your man, Foodie Beauty 2026. My man. Okay, so they messaged their man. That picture. Her husband responded, don't send me that ugly bitch. She said, that's not very nice. Wait, I was going to read the whole thing, but I don't know if he's announcing that he's got a shit or that I don't know. Anyways, he's not impressed with Chantel's photo, okay? Cyanide replied to Foodie Beauty's community post where she said she wasn't able to go live Friday at all. Cyanide Cupcake said, you have a need to be claimed, even when he's only claiming your money. That part right there. Yeah, people were saying that she met up with Natter. And then I think she ended up going live whenever she got home from seeing him. I think it was at like 4 or 5 a.m. Kelly said when she was asked if she sent Salah money, she claimed there was no way to do it. But now, all of a sudden, Salah can send her money. Foodie, you're a lying, scamming cunt. Nobody wants him.
He was only with her for money, as he's paying my bills this month, but whatever. Y'all can think what you want. Actually, he's helping me with my rent this month. Thank you very much. He's helping me with my bills. Okay?
Okay?
Why? Because he loves and cares about me as a person. A boomer, does it matter? It's not your business how he's sending it or how he's having someone send it to me. Wouldn't you like to know? Go invent some stories. He's getting someone from Kuwait to do it.
Nobody's stealing my man. Nobody steals my man. He was only with her for money, as he's paying my bills this month, but whatever. Y'all can think what you want.
Why do you keep asking for money then? And if Salah's paying your bills, why can't you get your cat spayed with the extra money you have? Hold on, let's look in these replies. Bookie said not only is the way to do it hard, like they have sanctions and stuff, maybe Western Union, but he won't make nearly enough money there to help anyone in other places pay bills. Trauma said prove it. Nothing but love said she can't keep up with her lies. Melody said rule number 1. Susan said that's what got me banned when I posed the question how he could when she said she couldn't send it to him. Instant ban. So you know it was a lie. Top Bombi said the girl who can steal everyone's man. Okay, ladies, hide your men. This right here, we're supposed to be worried about this? This? Her man? That boomer isn't me, by the way, okay? Kristen posted Foodie's community post saying that she can't go live. Salt and Sass said, I wonder why. Oh, we have a weird clip of them together. If he strikes me, he's not supposed to be on the internet. So I will just call my happy ass. I'll call the Crown and report him being online. I don't fucking care. When people make me mad, I'm very fucking petty. I am. Don't fuck with me, Natter. I do have stuff to show you on his Facebook. He was posting photos of her with the hospital band, trying to say that this was her right after she got out of the hospital recently. But the girls of Twitter did their research and found out it was the same color of her wristband when she went to Cuba or just came home or something. So it was from way back then. Plus, she looked smaller in the picture. Tammy Lemon got her monetization back. So Tweety said chances are Amber, Chantel, and Rosie will probably get theirs back too. But it took her a long time. Tammy disappeared for a minute. I mean, I feel like it's been a year. I'm really happy to see her, though. If you guys don't know who she is, she's actually beautiful. She has the voice of an angel. Like sometimes she'll sing in her lives or her videos, not live streams, videos. I don't know. She should be a professional singer. She should. She sounds like almost, I don't know, her voice is comparable. It's like as beautiful to me as like Leanne Rhymes, right? I think she has a beautiful voice. Anyways, she sings, she does stuff. She's very creative. She fixes up rooms in her house, organizes, and she tries. That's the part that's missing from the other two, Amberlynn and Chantel. Like they don't try, right? Tammy does. And she talks about her active steps of what she's doing differently so she can get better. And therapy and talking to somebody is always included. So anyways, if you're going to root for someone, root for Tammy. I do love her. She's so sweet. She is so sweet. Okay, here's a clip from Amberlynn. I don't know why. Gentle reminder that Amber degraded herself for money by wearing a pig snout and ears.
I'm fat, but big deal. I don't feel bad about it. You never made me feel bad about it. And just because there are some people in the world who want me to feel bad about it, doesn't mean I have to. I'm fat.
You should feel bad about yourself. You're a vile human being and your leg has fupas. Oh, Coco Bean is up. Coco Bean is up. Hi. Did you have a good nap? I love you. You want to go outside? You want to go outside and I'll finish up? Okay, hold on, you guys. Oh, I'm getting a lot of kisses. Oh. Thank you. I love you too. I already washed my face today. All right, you guys, hold on. Give me 2 minutes. I'm going to put her outside. Oh, she's trying to take my ear prod. No. Okay, come on, Coco Bean. Come on. Come on, Coco. All your toys are outside. You did so good. You did so good. I'm coming back. I'm impressed. Maybe puppy school is paying off. They're private lessons. I mean, we made it an hour and a half without the chaos. Like Coco is gonna get an extra bone today. Anyways, Amber degrades herself for some fast money. She wore pig ears and a snout on the Little Cow bus recently. Had to put a pie in her face where she was eating the crust off, but like she had so much to say about Gorlworld and how mean we are. You're mean to yourself. This it looks like a frog butt is attached to her. I don't know why this is floating around. Oh, because she says she has a dainty bush and a non-existent labia? Okay. That's it's bad. Wouldn't you do something about that? I don't know. If I had such a prominent area, I don't know, maybe I'd wear a giant pad or look for some underwear like camel toe erasers. I don't know. But there you go. Since I had to see it, so do you. Someone explain this. Does she have an extra of a JJ? I don't know. I think the butt is growing on both sides. I have no idea. All I know is Emily is obsessed with that and can't get enough of it. So, yay. Take a biology class, Amber. The thing about her is dainty. Do you have the pics we painted in your streams displayed in your home? There's some on my daughter's wall. It's good to see you, Starlight. I forgot back in the day I used to do painting streams. And then I remember this really sad little man told me that my painting looked like a cockroach or something. And then I stopped painting. But I miss it. I miss it. And there was some, I was good at certain things, right? Like, I was really good at trees and water. But I could have worked some more. I don't know. It was very peaceful when I painted. If you guys keep up with the Whitakers, I really didn't until recently, and then I fell down this weird rabbit hole. Anyways, there was people saying that they were helping the Whitakers, but really they were taking their money and all kinds of things. It's sad. Like, the people have already been through enough. But Patrick Rourke was arrested and arraigned today in Raleigh County, West Virginia. Here's what's been confirmed. Patrick was repeatedly and clearly ordered by the judge to not contact any members of the Whitaker family. Each individual was named in court. He is facing 11 felony charges, 5 counts of financial exploitation of an incapacitated person, 5 counts of fraudulent schemes, 1 count of fraudulent use of an access device. His bond was set at $150,000. He declined a court-appointed attorney and stated he will retain one on his own. When asked if he had anything to say, Patrick responded, "It's a good day in West Virginia, isn't it?" Well, not for you. You seem shady as fuck. I know you're innocent until proven guilty, but there's a reason why Eric isn't arrested and you were. I bet you're pained. Thank you, Sue. Her low intelligence, nothing about her is dainty. Nothing. All right, let's keep going. Anyways, I'm going to keep my eyes on this because I'm invested at this point. Some of the Whitakers were removed out of the home, and they're in adult protective custody's care. It was a whole mess. There was too many people saying that they were helping them, but yet they ended up worse off. Sometimes people just need to be left alone. If you think about it, I'm not going into everything, right? There's a whole history there, but they genuinely loved each other. And don't make a bad joke out of that. They loved each other. They were there for each other. They seemed like they had it all when they were sitting on their porch that was falling apart, right? Because they had each other. And then too many hands were in the pot. And now the situation, like there's Whitakers removed. I mean, you can argue too, did they need to be removed? It's a whole thing. The Whitakers, so they're a family. Soft White Underbelly did a video on them, actually multiple videos, and it's kind of how they blew up. It's actually a sad story. I don't even want to go into it right now, but look them up if you don't know who they are. It's a very sad story. Like a lot of them have problems and disabilities because of incest, right? But and like you can argue that their house isn't up to par or clean enough or they weren't bathing enough, but like they were happy. They were. And now they're all separated. There's that. Amber's going bald. I need you guys to know that. And I don't know what this crud in her hair is. She's probably going bald because she has all this buildup. Like the hair can't grow, right? If the pores are clogged. I don't know. She needs to wash her hair and stop with the dry shampoo. Just my opinion. Yeah, but said FFG is not okay. She needs a padded room ASAP. Okay, so they're coming for Zachary Michael now. Zachary said, I have an ex that I was happily in a relationship with for 7.5 years. You're right. I was very sad about that. Fuck me for being a human, I guess. FFG lost her YouTube channel, is sitting on 9 evictions, and making an arse out of herself on Twitter, fighting with her brother. Next. And then French Fried Girl says, no, you have an ex who was so desperate to get away from you that he needed an emergency GoFundMe to escape. Sounds horrible, and I hope he's doing much better now. All abuse victims deserve peace after their escape. He's not even mean to her. That's the thing. Like, he could be so much more mean, and he just isn't. And she takes it to these extreme levels. Beck said the only relationship FFG has had is with her hands and a bob. Raised Actillion said the farms sure have an active imagination. She really should start getting her own material. Offred said, I thought it was Yo Mummy she was having problems with. I can't keep up. Every day it's somebody new. If you're not sucking up to her and upset that her channel's gone, you're a target. But I think we're all on to her now, and her word doesn't carry much weight around here. Like, nobody's afraid of her anymore. She's done. She's the laughing stock of the community. She has nobody will associate with her. That's why she has to talk to Busy now. Yeah, but said since Mr. Snowflake is into making Gorlworld documentaries, I wonder if he will make one on the BBJ and FFG scandal. I know there's a lot of people who like him, but his friend Dell is absolutely disgusting. She's now friends with FFG, and I guess Dell stole the story. Something Mr. Snowflake told her about Yo Mama and Amberlynn having phone sex or something. I guess he told her and she told FFG. But again, none of these people have receipts. And just to let you know, Dell was the one who did a lot of Mr. Snowflake's research and gave him the information on Gorlworld. So he was getting all a one-sided perspective, right? I'll have to go back and watch and see. I don't know. I'm looking at things from a new perspective now. Anyways, Mr. Snowflake, you should. You have a big platform. You like to make documentaries. You should do one on BBJ and FFG. Please and thank you. I'll be waiting for it. This is the company FFG keeps. And if you want me to be convinced she's not abusive and she cares about abuse, I mean, as much as she talks about me punching people, she's friends with Busy, who was arrested for inflicting corporal injury on her spouse in 2017. Insane. So she's retweeting Busy. Mr. Snowflake confirmed the Yo Mama ALR story is true. Holy shit. Not Franchi. He's shocked you knew about it too. Franchi says, oh, y'all have no idea all the things I know about the cunts of Gorlworld. Well, you have no idea what we know about. Do you really care about people being punched when you're friends with somebody who beats their husband, allegedly, even though they were arrested for it? I'll be waiting for your response, FFG. You are the company you keep. I hope you hear my words. You are the company you keep. This is Chantel's face, and while she's saying that everybody applies horrible filters on her, I think Bad Seed has some sort of app or something where she removes the filters. I could be wrong about that. This is your skin, Chantel. You look like asphalt that needs to be repaired. It has a lot of cracks and potholes in it. Like, you shouldn't be this color. Why are you turning purple? You need to moisturize. Even your eyelids are flaky. I don't know what you have against a lint roller, and you shouldn't wash your clothes with your towels. That's why your clothes look like this. That's my PSA of the day. I don't know how I feel about him. He is friends with Dell, who was celebrating when Charlie Kirk died. And the stuff that she says about Israel and things, I mean, I don't know. She's not exactly a pleasant person, which really has me wondering about FFG and her whole Jewish thing that she tells. I don't know. It has me questioning that. How can you be that and be friends with somebody who hates you? I don't understand it. I guess I should say I don't like who Mr. Snowflake associates with. I just don't. Two-tailed Caper said, when you ask your business partner to leave you alone, but she's still frantically texting you to fake love her from halfway across the globe. He always looks like he has rabies to me. Him and Chantel, to be honest, they get this look in their eyes. I don't know. He's not all there. You can tell, too. Like, there's not a whole lot going on up there, other than maybe woof woof. I miss K-Bella. At least I could carry her. Do I really have to feed this bitch again? I'm sick of her. We're on the 8th meal. Hopefully I could get high later. That's what I imagine goes through his head. Gorlworld said, so Fed Bundy is talking to someone in Canada? I hope it's Foodie. She's her type. CPAP death fat. I mean, what are the odds it's not Foodie? She seems to like to talk to people that are well known. I can't remember this other chick's name, but she's currently like in a rehab, right, for her issues. I don't know. I have to be careful with my wording because YouTube doesn't like talking about certain things. Anyway, she's currently in a rehab, and I heard Emily sends her food and gifts. And like, this person is well known. I know they have a lot of subscribers and followers. Like, it's not like it's just some random person, right? So why wouldn't she talk to Chantel? It seems like she likes to have multiple backup plans for when she feeds people to deletion, I guess. Check out Hecate. This is my PSA of the day. Again, this rabbit hole goes so deep. It's actually fucking insane. Fresh Garbage, if anybody is talking to her and thinks she's nice, just watch your back. She's not. She's not. And she always has like an ulterior motive. Like, she's not looking out for you. She made it seem like she was trying to, help me because Hecate wouldn't stop sharing these pictures. But she wasn't. She was trying to get me not to focus on the part where it was Busy admitting that she was dropping photos on sock accounts, right? So ALR quits lol cow bus, but this is all fucking fake, you guys. I don't even know. Do you want me to play it? It's all a bunch of bullshit. They've been preparing for this for 3 days. Have you ever noticed when anybody gets fired or quits in the LCU, they're always magically back? I don't know why anybody thinks this isn't scripted at this point, but here's some of her bad acting. Press 1 when you guys get sick of her, and then that's when I'll know just leave.
Okay.
I think
she is. I have loved this. It has been great.
Yes,
it has been
that's the
grand.
name,
It has been the time of my life. Who needs Zoloft when they have the LCU? This is gonna be my last show, I have a feeling. Genuinely.
You can't let Tina fucking run you out. That's what she's trying to fucking do. Make money and run you out.
At Lost in Books 47 super chatted
Growing balls.
$19.99.
balls.
Thank you, Scooter, for finally growing balls.
Okay.
We appreciate.
Yeah, it's just a whole bunch of bad acting. And then I do have a clip from Roxy where Scooter fucks up and doesn't realize he's on a live stream, and he's bragging about how they've been working on this for 3 days, and Amberlynn is in on it. Crochet with Ashmi said, yeah, this is the face all her partners see when they take too long of a smoke break from her. Can you imagine? I think when they go to use the restroom, she's like, you've been in there for 10 minutes. What's taking you so long? Like, she is that kind of a person. Anyways, the moment she knew she fucked up. Okay, let's see what Foodie says.
The swordfish, when he posted that grainy... Where's the rest of it? I'm waiting so I can get you arrested. But go ahead. Actually, if it's not me, it won't work, but the swordfish, when he posted that grainy...
It is you. You told on yourself. Stuttering always means lying. For Chantal. Shenanigans said Beck while Amberlynn was going through a health crisis versus Amberlynn while Beck is going through a health crisis couldn't be more night and day. Amber could have opted to stay silent, but instead still continues to talk shit. Why? Beck was her caretaker, and 500 Kids and No Money said this. So she's a bully. Amberlynn is the biggest bully. Your thigh should not have this. Just FYI. It's lymphedema for F Beauty and Lifestyle said. Inner thigh causing an overhang of fluid. She urgently needs compression dressings changed weekly, following by compression wraps to shift the fluid. If she leaves it too long, it'll settle and go rock hard. Then she's in real trouble. And Raised Octillion said, I'm sure it's Beck's fault. Definitely Beck's fault. Yep, said it's 4:30 a.m. in Ottawa and Foodie Beauty is live on Kick. She says she's sick and she bought the $599 scooter on Amazon with a 330-pound max weight capacity. But she can't afford to get her cat fixed. Friendly reminder, she told a dude on TikTok she weighs, what did she say, 425? But the max weight of her scooter is 330. How does she think she's going to lose that much weight by the time it gets there? Oh, and now we have to go to the Boyle Talk, you guys. And this was at 5 a.m. for a lot of people. Rand said Boyle Talk. Why is she live at 5 a.m.? She needs to get that thing looked at ASAP.
At Atlanta, I probably should, but it just busted on. Just gonna go for Rise. Get your knee buckled while brushing your teeth. Oh, ouch. I don't know if it's a boil. I don't think it's a boil, actually. It is draining, yeah.
Ew.
High blood sugar, yes. It does. You get more infections and boils, and I think it's like it might be, I don't know what it is. Is MRSA? Not MRSA. Because boils, they don't smell when they drain, right? This smells so...
Don't they? Because it's pus and infection that's draining out. I would assume an infection stinks.
So bad. Like, not to be gross, but it's awful. The draining fluid is awful. It smells like rotting cabbage. It's so gross.
Okay, well, I thought I could hang for this, but I can't. So, yay. God. There is a reason why she won't go to the ER, though. She goes for everything else, and for some reason, she's just hoping that she's going to fix it on her own. What is it really? That's my question. Miss Lori said, I don't believe that she has a boil whatsoever. She's a fucking liar, first and foremost, and she's up at 5 a.m. because she was up all night with Natter. Two skinny legends, Pocahontas and Cleopatra. Oh my gosh, she's so disgusting. I really don't know how people watch her. I don't know. I couldn't hang for that talk. Unicorn said, this post is how I found out that she was live. Thank you. She later says it doesn't smell. Lies, lies. Be Kind said, yeah, she should be doing treatments like using leg wraps at home and compression socks, I'm assuming, or compression wear. Debbie's World said, let everyone know on all social Foodie, let everyone know on all social media platforms that she is doing awful things to this kid. Oh, wait, let everyone know that she's doing awful things to this kitten so that she doesn't have to spend the money to get it fixed. She stated in one of her videos that she didn't care how horny the cat gets. She's not spending the money to fix it. I do know that people were posting around information where you can call if you're concerned about an animal. I can't remember. I saw it in the replies somewhere. Maybe I retweeted it. She is being inappropriate with her cat, and animals can't consent to what she's doing. And if you're just stumbling across this live stream, like this is a pattern with her. She leaves animals in heat so she can give them massages. I mean, the way she's petting her cat with her hand movements looked a certain type of way. It's wrong. You're disgusting, Chantal. You have money for a cheap scooter that can't even hold your fucking weight, but you can't get your cat spayed so she's not uncomfortable? I hope you're very Oh! I forgot I had retweeted that. Oftentimes, I forget what I retweet. Sometimes I remember, and sometimes I'm just as pleasantly surprised as the rest of you. That was a horrible sight to see. Okay, raise your hand if you're fearful of Chantal stealing your man. My hand isn't raised. How about you out there, Yabba Racers? Oh my gosh. Yes, this is a liver boob. Whack, whack, whack. Whatever you have to say about Gorlworld, just know that the LCU is far worse to you. Like, they don't care if you die tomorrow. You have many addictions, and Keem is your dealer. Carly said, Amber, you dainty thing, you. We're going to forget that we saw that. I am so sick of seeing it. I hope I didn't retweet it anymore. Not Amberlyn Reed joining LOLcow's 500 Kids and No Money said, and suddenly cosplaying the Catch Me Outside era. I am dead. That's exactly who she's taking on, her personality. But no one liked her. That is what I do remember. She was treated terribly by everybody because she acted terribly. I was never intimidated by her. How about you out there? It was like she's a brat. Aaliyah said Salah showed Foodie Beauty the messages he got from Gorlworld ladies, and she was satisfied, but she's so slow not to consider him having multiple accounts. He's doing fuck shit on another account. He has more accounts than Foodie Beauty is aware of. He knew how to turn the disappearing messages on. I don't know. He had a whole plan too. It was not his first time doing that. The ladies of Gorlworld aren't the ones she needs to worry about since they're just trolling. Who she does need to worry about is the desperate Chantels he's seeking out on his secret global Tinder accounts. Loretta said she actually thinks a young man in his 30s who's living halfway around the world while she's in Canada supposedly working on herself so they could reunite in a year will remain celibate. He couldn't be good for even a week when she was just visiting Canada. What a moron. He's cheating on her now. He cheated on her when she was in the ER. He knows she's never going to change. There's no future together. He doesn't really love her. He doesn't care. She's cheating on him though too. Well, I think some of the stuff Nader is saying is a lie. I do believe that was her in the video. The wagon was in the background. It was her. It was her. Norland said, Chantal, you better say some extra prayers that the kitten doesn't get pyometra from you refusing to spay her. You don't have emergency surgery and hospitalization money. I'm going to tell you guys what pyometra is in case, let's see, you don't know. It's a life-threatening uterine infection that affects unspayed female cats and dogs, usually a few weeks after a heat cycle. It's caused by hormonal changes that thicken the uterine lining, creating an environment for bacterial growth. Symptoms include discharge, cream-colored or bloody discharge from when the cervix is open, systemic illness, lethargy, loss of appetite, vomiting, increased thirst or urination, abdominal issues, distension or pain. Other signs: excessive panting, weakness, dehydration, collapse. Pyometra can progress quickly from mild to critical, so prompt and aggressive treatment is essential. The preferred treatment is an ovariohysterectomy spay surgery to remove the infected uterus and ovaries. A non-surgical option using prostaglandin hormones is only suitable for open pyometra in pets intended for breeding. What's the first signs of pyometra? Increased thirst, urination, lethargy, poor appetite, vomiting, and sometimes a bloody or pus-like vaginal discharge. I've seen a lot of cases in it when I worked at the specialty vet and I worked the emergency shift. It's painful. It doesn't always end well. It's very expensive. Why would you want your animal to go through that? Why? Queen Jellybean said, hey, Foodie, if a scooter says 330 pounds max and you're well over that by probably 100 pounds, it's not going to work, you moron. Think back to when you hopped your big buffalo ass onto that tiny four-wheeler. If something has a weight limit, it's not a suggestion. It's for a reason. It's going to die before she gets anywhere. Let me show you. Hold on. Oh, they tagged somebody she did a collab with. Is it Zaid?
I am Muslim. I am Muslim. Yes, I am. And you know what? My God hates
No,
you too.
so what? I don't.
I am Muslim.
Spay and
I
neuter
am
your
Muslim.
pets.
Yes, I am. And you know what? My God hates you too. Goodbye. I am.
And your Sharmuta wife. Okay, here's the truth. You want the truth on Allah Shabib? Follow me. Okay, number one, do not listen to this guy. He is the biggest loser in the Middle East, all right? Are you kidding? I smell better than your wife. She smells like a dirty dog, all right? And she snores like a pig. You, Allah Sharmuta Hanzir. You are fat, Hanzir, Sharmuta, disgusting. Did you see him? He has a bigger fupa than me, bigger boobs than me, okay? All right. I don't care where I am in the world. I'm not taking this crap from anybody. Throw me in jail then. Fuck that. You're a low-life, Salah, please type this in Arabic so he can read it. Low-life piece of leechy crap. You have no integrity as a man. You're not a real man at all. She was telling me, she's like a little yappy dog. Just
yikes. Okay, so they tagged. Let's see. Hold on. Zaid, is that his name? Zaid Ali. He likes to make people smile. He has over 1 million followers. Oh my God. Maybe he's what we need to cover Foodie Beauty and get more attention on her. Anyways, welcome indeed. Foodie Beauty is actually awful. This is why I said what I did in chat today, Big Bertha said, without even talking about her weight. She's being an ugly human, and God doesn't like ugly no matter what name you give him. Well said. Misanthrope said, sure, get a scooter to limit your mobility even more, Foodie. How dumb is she? Her pain, breathing, and walking stamina are all symptoms of her almost completely sedentary lifestyle, and now she wants to do less? Ma'am, there's even a medical diagnosis for what you got going on.
Mobility Mary, and I plan on losing, it won't be too bad to lose 15 pounds. I could probably do that in a month. So it won't take a very heavy load for too long. I know, I need to eat properly. I know. A slippery slope back into the friggin' ordering out, so I'm not doing that today. Yeah, I can go through the mobility device way, but I can also get a refund if I buy one, if I'm approved. I have to go see an occupational therapist. I feel bad because I can walk. But the problem is, you know what it is? It's not really the physical walking, it's the breathing. Like, I find my breathing is a lot worse since ever since like the blood clots, it's been way worse. I feel like it's maybe it caused like scar tissue or something. I don't know. But I've been on a steroid inhaler forever now. So I find like I get chest pain after a while and it's harder to breathe. And I know
you need to walk and use your legs to strengthen your heart and lungs. Do you realize that?
Weight as well, but like I feel like I also have some kind of I want to get tested for like COPD or pulmonary hypertension because my grandmother had, I don't need oxygen. When I walk, it probably goes down, but overall when I'm at rest, my oxygen stat is, yeah, pulmonologist. I did go to one and that's how they determined that I needed the inhaler and stuff, but pulmonary hypertension, my grandmother had that and they told her it's hereditary. So everyone in my family's been tested for it. My aunt has bad COPD and she doesn't smoke. Maybe, I don't know, like she used to smoke. I think when you smoke for long enough in your life, I think like there's a big chance that the damage is already done. Even if they say your lungs can recover. Hey, Deb, I don't believe they recover 100%.
Okay, well then you should just give up now. What's the point in trying? In supermorbidly obese individuals, disuse, atrophy, muscle loss from inactivity is a significant and often hidden condition that compounds health risks. The excess body fat can mask the underlying loss of muscle mass, leading to a dangerous condition known as sarcopenic obesity. It's a coexistence of excess fat mass and low muscle mass function. So is that why she could possibly be weighing less when she says that she's lost weight? Genuine question. Okay, in severely obese individuals, the sheer amount of fat makes it difficult to visually or functionally detect muscle loss in its early stages. Severe obesity often leads to a sedentary lifestyle, which is a potent inducer of muscle mass loss. This lack of physical activity combined with potential underlying metabolic dysfunction like insulin resistance and chronic inflammation exacerbates muscle protein breakdown and impairs protein synthesis. It's a serious condition. Oh, geez. It's where excess body fat coexists with low skeletal muscle mass and or poor muscle function. Treated effectively with combined diet-induced weight loss and regular exercise. There you go. But she doesn't want to exercise. More of Hecate dragging fresh garbage, and it's actually very beautiful. I had to scroll past the Instagram, though, because there was a booty out. So there's that. I am the great cornholio, and Roaming Soul says one of these things is not like the other. Good Lord. I see a tampon with a face, and I wish I didn't see it. I have a very wild imagination. And some days I love it, and some days I'm like, why, brain? Why? She looks like a blood clot or something. I don't know. It's all lopsided. Everything's trying to leave her body. Where is your boob going? Huh. This is so funny. Alabama Chapstick said this is her favorite screen grab of 2026. Same. Oh my God, and even look at her arms. You should be very concerned, Chantel, and you should ask your family to come over and check on you if they don't hear from you, because I don't think you're supposed to be this bloated. How do you live like this? Can you imagine just feeling full of air constantly? And everywhere you go, you're lugging around like 300 pounds of fat. It's just, Debbie's World said, Foodie Beauty in her first hijab. Is she trolling? So this is a flashback of when she first put it on. I don't think I'm going to play the whole thing, but I want you guys to see how she used to act versus now.
Yes, Assalamu alaikum. Hello guys. Welcome. Let me turn down my AC. Welcome to a video. Yes, this is very surprising, I'm sure, for a lot of you guys, and it's not a live stream. I'm trying this out, in all honesty, because you know that I have been very overwhelmed with a lot of attention in general, I guess, that I'm getting online. I know that I need to have some negative with the positive. I know that I will be forever remembered for my rages. I always have tried to do what I felt was the appropriate thing to do when it comes to criticism. I mean, I started a YouTube channel. I was just throwing myself into this, and I really just never imagined what kind of world it was, and I really had no idea. As you can see, I purchased my first hijab today. This is just a 2-piece set. I could do more videos on that another time. I bought a nice pin for it, even though this is it's already molded, or whatever you want to call it. It's already fit. It's a 2-piece, so I don't have to do the wrapping, is what I meant to say. And I'm actually surprised when I put it on how it just
brown nails
fit and just felt nice. I feel good being covered. I'm a little bit insecure about my hair loss, and I just feel more secure being covered. And I have decided to try to adopt different values, try to be more humble because.
So she's wearing it because she wanted to hide her hair loss. It came straight from her mouth. When she says we're lying when we say that, no. She said she's insecure about her hair loss, so she feels better covered. Look at this from 3.5 years ago. Fake, phony, weird, low BMI voice. Who is this? Which persona is this? Multiple personality disorder much? She's just insane. She can't decide who she wants to be because she doesn't even know who she is. That's sad, really. 500 kids and no money said, quoting Foodie Beauty, I've never met a bad Syrian person. Also, Foodie Beauty at 3 a.m. in the dark, sobbing like the Blair Witch Project. If anything happens to me, it was them. It was him. Girl, pick a genre. This can't be both a Hallmark quote and found footage horror.
I've never met like a bad Syrian person. Like, I'm not kidding. Like, I mean, I've never met like a bad Syrian person. Like, I'm not kidding. Like, I mean,
you're a liar. Wasn't Salah and his family supposedly conspiring to unalive you? But you've never met a bad Syrian person? Chaos Rain said one of several moments that poor kitten was in heat and both grinding on Chantel, and she was rubbing the kitten and doing things. It's absolutely disgusting and wrong. She's a pervert. She's the person you see when you're walking down the street with your children, so you move them to the other side of you, and then you hold on to them. She's that person. Raised Dactylian said, Chantel is so confident she went on TikTok looking like a piece of plastic. Oh my gosh. It looks like somebody microwaved a Barbie. I saw somebody say that on Twitter, that she looked like a microwaved Bratz doll. She does. It looks like a kid got curious, so they stuck their Barbie in the microwave and the face melted off of it. Wow. She looks like, she looks like if you melted a super morbidly obese Bratz doll in a microwave. That's exactly what I see. Oh, somebody could do something fun and Photoshop that. Oh, maybe what some of the channels who do the Gorlworld cartoons, can you do a Foodie Beauty getting microwaved and coming out looking like this? Please and thank you. Enigma said, Chantel says her channel is suitable for children. Whose children? It's certainly not. Nowhere near content for children under 17. Would you let a child watch a grown woman talk about threesomes, boils, fetishes with bullying and foul language? No.
The problem is that I'm showing you use it for mostly on transportation, for school. I'm not sure how much that all is, but I asked them how much figuratively they would like to, ballpark, and they said maybe 1,000. And so that's what I tried to raise. I was just had only good intentions in mind, showing this beautiful girl to the world. I mean, whatever. Rachel has kids on her shows every day. Millions of people watch it. I post one person in the family.
Rachel, the lady on TV?
In regards to showing children on YouTube, I mean, what's the, it's the same thing. She shows children. Your problem is that I'm showing a child, right? On YouTube.
You're talking about Rachel.
You're not missing the point. She shows children on YouTube. I showed a child on YouTube. So what's the problem?
She makes content for children. She makes content for kids.
Okay, this is my personal channel and a child I'm trying to help in family.
But your channel's not for kids.
But who says? Like, it's not a child. It doesn't matter. It's not for haters either. I never consented to being part of Gorlworld and being abused every day and part of the shit show. I didn't agree to that. I didn't agree to every time I want to post something wholesome, people turn it into a fucking shit show. I didn't.
What do you post that's wholesome? Genuinely curious. Every stream we hear about disgusting things. Your channel is not for children. You're so gross. She bothers me. I just see her as a predator now. And once you see someone that way, I'll never unsee her. Like, I don't know. My eyes have been opened, and I don't think it's any coincidence she does what she does. I think she caters to sick people on the internet. I just do. I think it's weird how excited she was to talk to those teenagers that asked her if she was a YouTuber that one day. She kept putting them on camera, filming their feet and legs. The whole thing was so fucking weird. Okay, so Roxy puts out a clip, you guys, and you need to hear it. So if anybody believes Amberlynn is really getting grilled and blah, 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 she's not. It's all part of a script. They've been planning it for days.
So usually I try to keep to myself, and I made an apology video when I was upset about going over to the reaction channel and telling people not to donate. Well, this right here has crossed the line. Team, what you did today regarding Beck, you've seen all the comments of everybody telling you to leave them alone. They're fighting for their life. They just got out of the hospital. And for Scooter to go and make a goal for her to go up there. And hold on, there's a little snippet at the end here that your boy Scooter and Gidgy literally.
That's glammy, Aaron. It's actually, I don't know how I feel about that woman, but it's sad, right? Like she clearly has problems. And I don't think she's strong enough for these people. So they try to convince her she's XYZ. I don't know. It's very hard to explain unless you've like watched for a minute. I only started watching when Chantal went up on panel. Then I got curious, right? But like she's the butt of their jokes. She's fired from all these shows, humiliated, gets exposed, all kinds of things. Like she ended up having some sort of relationship with one of her mods, and then they exposed it on the channel, even though she's married. But yeah, she's like the butt of the joke. They hire her just to fire her.
Leaked on a live stream. This is disgusting, Game. This is not right. People were telling you, look at these comments. Leave her alone. She's sick. Leave them alone. I'm sorry. They're sick. And what'd you do? What did Scooter do? Congratulations, Scooter. You leaked your script, and I'm going to fucking show it. I'm sick of this shit. Leave Beck alone.
Yeah, everybody's saying Beck's literally fighting for their life. Leave them alone. Have Emily the feeder on instead of
Make it a month.
No.
Little faith in me.
In you? No, in her.
Dougie, come on. We've been working this shit for 3 days. This was my storyline. She's in on it.
Story? What are you talking about on live? What are you talking about?
What happened on live?
I'm live right now. Oh my God, you're a piece of shit.
So I do know Beck made a community post saying that they're not doing an interview. So this is just gross. Like they were just fighting for their life. I know they had surgery multiple times, right? On their heart. And they're making this big deal to at least try to show us that they're grilling Amber and they're asking her questions. Amber already knows what she's going to be asked. She's choosing to make Beck part of her storyline. It's just shitty. It is. It is. So anyways, just so you know who's listening out there, the LCU is scripted. I know there's parts that may become real, but everything is planned out. Every single thing. And they play on people being dumb enough to believe that this is real. It's really bad. I won't even compare it to wrestling because their storylines are more believable. 500 Kids and No Money said, if there's any doubt that Salah is, by the way, check out Roxy Unfiltered. She is calling out Amberlynn on her channel and she's not letting up. It's amazing to see. Aaron, can you share her channel? 500 Kids and No Money said, if there were any doubt that Salah's in this for the money, it's gone. No man with pride tolerates being publicly humiliated, fetishes aired, private business mocked, respect shredded, unless he's being paid. He keeps coming back for the money. He's always around when it's near payday. And then he goes silent for a few weeks, and then he pops back up. Reese Octillion said, Chantal wants a discussion with intellectual curiosity. 2 things wrong with that. 1, said discussion was taking place on the LCU. 2, discussion was about her, and all she likes to talk about is poop and food. Poop and food. Chantal's abandoned Scooter said regarding Mr. Snowflake, the only thing Snowflake said is that he heard the same rumor from the same person who told FFG, which is Dell. Neither he nor FFG have shown any receipts or who told them. I'm always ready to clown over some scandalous shit, but come on now, where is your receipts? I don't think there is any. Only Amberlynn and Yo Mama know what happened, right? If there was phone sex that took place, unless one of them was screen recording and bragged about it, I don't know. He's married, though. I don't think he would be so stupid to do that. Amberlynn is shady as fuck. This is the scooter that she's getting. It looks like it can break easily. How is she going to fit on that? Okay, Chantal shows the new scooter in a video and says, I'm getting excited. Let's go. Yalla. I don't think that scooter will be able to carry her weight plus items if she's going shopping.
I'm getting excited. Let's go. Yalla.
It's like a Timo scooter.
Turbo mode. You can plug your phone, but that would drain the battery. Nice. Look at the headlights. Look at the brake lights and
when you sit on it, that whole thing is gonna break.
Tipping wheels.
Yeah, nice.
Am I being mean? Does that not look like a Temu scooter? There is no way this is holding that heifer. No! She's gonna break the seat. She's gonna step and all the plastic is gonna crack. There's no way that's gonna carry her. Oh, you guys, S-Jam. I don't check in on him. But I do enjoy the tea when it comes by. So S-Jam's blood sugar is 39 mmol. And he just got his car repossessed and hasn't paid his credit card in 6 months. Him and his big sis are so much alike. So sad. It's because he drinks. I remember there was a point in time in addiction. I was drinking really, really heavily and I couldn't really see. Like it was affecting my vision because my blood sugar was so high. And anyways, I remember my mom wanted to check my blood sugar. And so she did. And it was like 300. It was like some astronomical number. It was really high. I think it was 315, if I'm remembering correctly. It scared the shit out of her. She's like, "Are you feeling okay?" I'm just like, "I can't see." Like I couldn't read signs. I know it wasn't because I was drunk. Like it was like, I don't know, the letters were all blurry. Like everything was blurry. It's very hard to describe. Anyways, since I've quit drinking, I'm happy to say I don't have those issues. Anyways, with his blood sugar that high, it says it's a medical emergency. What this means, at this level, the person is at serious risk for diabetic ketoacidosis or hypersmolar hyperglycemic state. Both can be life-threatening without urgent treatment. It says it's extremely high. I'm assuming he hasn't stopped drinking. There's a lot of sugar in those alcoholic beverages. A lot. Someone said he needs to go to the ER ASAP. My mom's blood sugar was that high. When she got in the emergency room, they were surprised she was still lucid. They got her in an exam room and she immediately went into diabetic coma for a week. I'm so sorry, Carolyn. He's playing with fire. Someone said he's still lucid. The fuck? The one time I got close to 500 because I hadn't been diagnosed with my then boyfriend had to practically carry me into the doctor because I couldn't stay awake. He is going to go into a diabetic coma and not do so well, but if he doesn't care, I don't care. He doesn't have any plans on quitting. From what I've seen, I don't know, maybe his story has changed. He has a family that always cushions his fall. Like they're always getting him a place or a car. So if you don't have any reason to stop, why would you? I know there was real change in my addiction where my family started telling me like, if you leave rehab, if you leave sober living, you're not coming home. You don't have a home here anymore. This isn't your home anymore. Coming here is not an option. So if you leave, just know, you know what I mean? They stopped providing me with places to stay. Like they weren't getting me cars so I can crash and take somebody's life for my own, right? But he has a family who does all those things. Some people can enable to death, right? Like they have a hard time. Like it's got to be a struggle, I'm sure, when you have a kid having to say like, you don't live here anymore. No, I won't help you. And it's got to suck having to make those decisions and say those words, but his family is helping him die. They just are bailing him out of every situation. Like he doesn't have any reason to change. Why? His family's always going to have a roof over his head or something for him to drive or give him money. Why would he stop? What I do know is I remember the painful parts of addiction. Like when I had pancreatitis, that was a pain I will never forget. The seizures, being sore for days after and being scared because like you don't remember what happened in a certain period of time. And it's scary. It's scary to think like that. Stroke, that was horrible. I don't know how I'm okay. Some days I wonder if I'm okay. Anyways, all the stuff that comes with alcohol addiction is painful as fuck. When your liver starts failing or getting spots or whatever, like all of it, it's not fun. It's not fun. Anyways, that's what's going on with S-Jam. I don't know what happened to him, but he has to face it head on. He does. I know for me, drinking was an escape. Like I didn't want to face certain things that had happened in my life. I didn't want to deal with it. Like I think way too much, which is shocking, but I do. I can't shut off my mind sometimes. It's very hard. Anyways, I didn't want to deal and I was insecure. And anyways, it was like when I drank alcohol, I got this liquid courage and my brain finally stopped. It was weird. Anyways, but then it wasn't fun anymore, right? It only helps temporarily. That's the thing. Like you're forever, even with like drugs and stuff, I obviously dabbled with those. Like you're forever chasing that first drunk or that first high, and it's never like that again. It just never is. I don't know who needs to hear that. Stop chasing it. It's never going to be the same ever. More of the cheap scooter. Is this a toy? Is this a joke? This has to be a joke. It's like if somebody got a little Razor scooter and attached a car seat to it and gave it like a fender. I don't know. Is this a joke? I feel like you can hit the curb wrong once and that thing is done for. She's not going to go far on it. Hi, Chach. Okay, I'm almost done. I know. Plastic wheels 15 inches wide. I mean, some people don't always fight addiction or want to. There's a time I remember not wanting to because it's so much easier to stay stuck. It is. It's what you're used to and it's what you're comfortable with and it's all you know. And for me too, I had like this sick relationship with alcohol. It was the one thing that I looked at that was always there for me, right? When people had failed me, when people turned their backs on me, alcohol didn't. But it wanted to kill me. That's how I had to start looking at it. Like, it wants to kill me. I remember writing a goodbye to alcohol letter. And I don't know, that was really telling to me because I was talking to alcohol like it was almost like my lover, my significant other. Like, we had all these secrets and memories and all this stuff. And it's like, wow, well, if I'm looking at this like my partner, if this is truly my partner right now, it wants me dead. This is abuse. Nothing good ever happens when it's around. You know, I had to start looking at it that way. It was very telling again when I wrote that down. I don't know if anybody's struggling right now. Write yourself like a goodbye to whatever and read the words. Seriously, soak in the words. It's hard. It's fucking hard. So be ready for it. But read the words. It's all like a facade. It isn't there for you. It wasn't the one thing that was there for you. It wanted to destroy your relationships with everybody around you. Like it's a toxic relationship that nobody fucking needs, right? And she won't even be getting it until 227. So does she think she's going to lose a bunch of weight by 227? Because that won't happen. If she was able to lose weight, she would have done it by now. 500 Kids and No Money said, what is she going to do when it breaks down in the middle of Walmart or the mall? Or better yet, the street? She'll leave it there. No way that fat ass is carrying it back. Here's the thing. If you have this scooter, you love your scooter, okay? I just don't see how it's worth the money Chantal spent on it. And I know it's a waste of money because she can't fit on this. It's going to break under her weight. There's a max weight for a reason. But it's one of those things too, like she didn't really have to work for it, so she doesn't fucking care, right? It's other people's money. So if she needs a new one, oh well, she could just ask for a new one. But what is she going to do when she gets stranded? Natter can't pick her up. He doesn't have a car. I doubt Dee Dee's going to want to. Charlie Gold said, Chantal bought a scooter and she's over the weight limit. She's trying to quickly lose some weight before it arrives. Okay, good luck with that. What I do know is crash diets never work. Rarely work, I should say. Maybe there's like the odd person where it does. But if you're like trying to lose 3 to 5 pounds, not 150, everything usually takes time, even when you're exercising, even when you're on a health journey. Like you don't start doing something and the next day you wake up with like a 6-pack and toned everywhere, right? Like it all takes time. She's not giving herself much time to lose the weight or anything. 227? Hey Girl Hey said, can't wait to see Foodie stranded in public with a dead scooter. I hope she's live when it happens, and I hope nobody picks her up. Do you know why I'm being so mean about it? I remember when I used to do scooter streams and she made fun of me. Like she would drag me for days. At least I have a car. At least I have a car. Oh, well, I'm going to be driving in my car, Breezy. Anyway, she thought it was the most ridiculous thing in the world. And oh, how the mighty have fallen. Like now she had to beg for a scooter that she's not even going to fit on. I remember I fell one day and falls are pretty hard on me. They just are. For one thing, I'm 42 and have the body, like the bones, I guess I should say, of like an 80-year-old. They're fragile. Like I have multiple fractures in my spine for a reason. Anyways, she thought it was so fucking funny. So like I want to laugh at her being stranded in the cold and hungry. I want to watch her take her little broken scooter in one arm and walk it home because her mother won't pick her up. And no, I'm not going to feel bad when this happens, so nobody come for me. Anyways, this is her blood sugar. Oh my gosh. So she took her blood sugar live and it was 13. Not sure if that's after fasting or after eating. Either way, you're doing great, cutie. 130. A reading of 13 mmol is high and indicates hyperglycemia, high blood sugar. Okay, this equals approximately 234 milligrams multiply mmol by 18 for conversion. And then these are the normal ranges. 2 hours after meals should be under 7.8. Random at any time under 11, under 200 mg/dl generally. That's about 230 for American peeps. Her blood sugar is 230? Well, I do remember how my vision was affected when my blood sugar was really high. She's going to crash the scooter. You can't really see. Everything is like a blurry blob. It's hard to explain. I don't know. I don't miss that feeling. I'll tell you that much. I really don't. It's freaky. It's a good thing she doesn't have a car right now. She's going to crash. She's going to fall into a coma. She's not going to be able to see. Imagine just doing this to yourself willingly. The test was an hour or so after she ate 3 eggs, some toast, and raspberries. Then an hour after the test, she gobbled a huge serving of meatloaf, mashed potatoes, and green beans smothered in gravy while drinking a mug of gravy on the side. I wonder if she tested after that. I wonder what her sodium looks like what her levels look like. I'm the person, like, I don't even really like to add salt to anything. I don't know. I have some weird fears these days, you know? I don't want to have high cholesterol. I don't want to have heart problems. I don't want to have things blocked or clogged. None of that, right? I wonder what her levels look like. I'm just genuinely curious. Okay, saving money by not buying salt and pepper shakers. Solid plan. Oh, no.
Big old bag of salt. I gotta get shakers, but that's like a waste of money. Like, who cares what container your salt and pepper is?
But you could see how much salt and pepper are going out onto the food. You're gonna die. You need to start eating Cheerios and nothing but Cheerios. Seriously, they're heart healthy and happy or whatever it is. Queen Jollybean said, quoting Chantel, I don't know why I'm always getting boils. Also, Foodie Beauty sits in her kitchen applying skincare products and oil on her unwashed face with her unwashed hands she was just cooking with. Someday there will be an untreatable infection or parasite named after her. There probably already is. This is the seat that's supposed to hold her. I seriously feel like I'm being pranked. Not even half of her is going to fit on that. This has to be a joke. Is she trolling us? Yep, said just look how small that seat is on Foodie's new scooter. She'll flop onto that tiny thing and blow the bolts right off. That's if she doesn't crack it in half first. You need a bariatric scooter, moron, but it should be very entertaining watching her on this. Okay, I heard somebody say, I don't remember if I retweeted this, that this scooter has some sort of battery that cannot be charged inside because something about explosions, okay? It's going to take her out. Well, if she doesn't take it out first. It looks like an office chair, like a cheap office chair attached to like a Razor scooter. That is. I feel like somebody made this in their garage and they're like selling it for a lot, but it's not going to hold up. It's probably super glued together. Anyways, if it doesn't crack in half first, you need a bariatric scooter more on, but it should be very entertaining watching her on this. You know, I will be entertained. I feel like stream sniping for that. Her first scooter ride on it. We have to be there. Anyway, she was showing her pus-filled boil bandages. Oh my gosh. She's going to bleed out and die. Can I report this? Please do. She probably put it in the freezer. Was thinking, is she trying to turn Salon because he's the only freak who might think this is appropriate? I feel nauseated. That thing has to be massive if it's leaking that much. Oh my gosh. Anyways, Lolified tagged Kick, TikTok, and then hashtags Foodie Beauty using her bad health as content. She took her weight, her temperature, showed a bag of bloody covered tissues from her crotch boils while laughing it off. This isn't monetization material. This is boasting about eating herself to deletion. This is ketchup for YouTube purposes. And a napkin. I don't need to hear about this boil anymore. I am good on the boil talk. What I do know is she's going to get an infection that's going to go to her blood. I always say she's not long for this world, and yet she keeps trucking along. So I'm starting to believe she sold her soul to the devil or something. I don't know, but for some reason, she is still here, and it doesn't make sense to me. And then there's me, who's healthy and can walk for over an hour in the sunshine, and I am scared when my heart races even a little bit. I'm convinced I'm having a heart attack. But she just has all the infections in the world, all the STDs, boils, whatever else, and she just trucks along. Anyways, no more boil talk. I'm sorry if you really wanted to hear it. It's all over Twitter. Have at it. What is this? If Kim offered to pay her, she would be showing the receipts. Rule number 2. Okay, so I heard she raged about him not paying her. And then he paid her. I guess she also made a post, and then she deleted it. And then she made another post saying, thank you, Kim, for keeping your word. And then she also deleted that. I don't know, but she's mad at the LCU. That's what I do know.
No, I don't like Lolcow, and actually, I will never work with them again. He didn't pay me. Like, whenever I talked to him on the server, I was like, I'll go on, because he's like, are you gonna come on? And I'm like, I'll go on if you pay me. Like, why would I go on for free? Why would I do you a favor, bump your show views, make you money, but not get anything for myself? I don't even want.
You would get subscribers because there's a lot of people who watch that. So you'd get people who hadn't heard of you before who subscribed and watched your content.
To do this. I'm doing this for money. I'm doing this because I need money. I don't want to relive my past. I don't want to go on the show.
Huh. I thought Salah was going to pay all your bills. Why do you need money so badly? That's the question I have for you, Chantal. If you go live today, please address it. I know this is a long stream, you guys, but I'm trying to make up for my absence yesterday on the part 2, okay? I have like maybe 15 more minutes, and then you guys could go enjoy your Saturday. Or is it Sunday? It's Sunday. Sunday. I will be live twice tomorrow. We're going to do a morning recap of whatever we missed this afternoon. And then I might stay in the backyard since Specs and her murderer father have my address. So anyways, we'll see. I don't know if I want to venture out when there's a crazy lady that lives in the same state as me and is insane. Like, she's absolutely insane. Moth G said, why is she still begging for money to pay her bills and rent? I thought Salad was paying for it all. He's not going to. How is he going to pay her bills? How? What does he do? Dorky said, I found these real life pictures of that scooter from the Amazon reviews. This is a cheap piece of shit that won't get Chantal even as far as the Walmart. Let's waste $500, but let poor BG struggle being in heat. Chantel is such a fucking something. Oh my gosh. It looks even worse in these photos. That's not going to hold her. It looks all plastic. I don't even know that that would hold a normal size. It looks like it could break. If you sneeze on it, it's going to break. What the fuck? Oh my gosh, we have to snipe when she's riding it. It's going to die. Okay, here's something from Grok.
Roses are red, violets are blue. Keemstar made me his bitch, and he paid me too. I know what you're thinking. Now that I got paid, shouldn't I get my cat spayed? Well, maybe, but that would make me a responsible pet owner who's not a selfish narcissist, so no. So without further ado, here's what I spent it on.
Oh my. That looks nicer though. Please let that happen.
Help! I've fallen and I can't get up.
Should have got me spayed, bitch. Oh, this is a work of art, Michael Furberger. Can you do more of these? I know you used Grok, but you also had to type things in. More of these. Foodie paid by Keemstar and buys a scooter instead of getting her cat spayed. Her place doesn't look that nice. And she was too thin in this clip. All right, let me see what else I have for you. Oh, she's a good cook and she's dainty. Cup of gravy.
That was delicious. I'm a good cook. Mashallah. I'm a good cook, everybody.
How much cat hair was in that gravy? It is all over you. Have you ever chugged gravy? I've chugged a lot of things, but never gravy. Can't say that I have. She's disgusting. Is Salah paying Foodie Beauty's bills? If Salah is paying her bills, wouldn't he already know everything about them? Just keep telling on yourself, cutie.
It's not really that too expensive in this building. Like my utility, I got a utility bill for the month was $80 Canadian for like for the water, electric, and everything. So not bad.
Oh, so you already paying for all these services?
Yeah, pretty much. Yes, you have to pay every month, but you got to do what you got to do.
They don't talk. He had no idea what she pays. My boyfriend knows how much I pay in rent, like everything, right? Like, it's just odd that he doesn't know these things. Anyways, Amber's aunt Tammy is friends with Nader on Facebook. Why? Why, Tammy? We were rooting for you. We were all rooting for you. Anyways, one thing about him is he doesn't lie that all these women try to talk to him and friend request him, and I just don't understand it. Like, if I want to know something, I go and lurk on his live. I screen record. I'm not trying to add him. I don't want any communication with him. Why would you want to be his friend, Tammy? What are the people saying? It is weird, lazy. Kimberly said, I don't think she does coke. Oh, I think she does coke, just like her fucking niece. Amber does coke? Huh. Acadia Strong said, why would she want to keep tabs on a crackhead? Tweet T said he probably sent her a friend request and she accepted, not knowing who the hell he is. I hope that's it. Tammy, if you're watching, you're friends with a man who has stabbed people and revenge corns women. So be safe. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. Customer Service 101 said, right now someone in Foodie's TikTok is saying this to Salah, who keeps popping in and out. BG is literally howling and sounds in pain. Now Salah is live in her video. He has work in his business. Okay, that Doge said, Salah, please talk to me. It says, why? It says, why don't you want to talk to me? I'm your sister from Syria. May God protect you. Interesting. And Foodie's sister was in one of her TikTok lives too. It's interesting that they don't talk to their sisters and they have to go into their streams. I can't get my sister to stop calling me. Salah's a mod on TikTok as well. Yeah, he's trying hard to get to Canada, you guys. I almost hit a follow a few times and I was like, no. You know, sometimes on Facebook, it's easy to do. I'll notice that if you're scrolling through reels, like you'll end up following people. Sometimes I've lurked and sent friend requests. I hate when that happens. This is the many faces of Chantal during one TikTok stream. Oh my gosh. She's so red. I mean, the person looks beautiful. She's probably embarrassed to be seen next to a normal looking woman who knows how to dress. Okay, so Nader was posting this, you guys. He said, guess who that 2 weeks ago after she went to the hospital? The same bracelet on her hand. Boom. So the people of Gorlworld did some work and they found out that that was around Cuba. I think that was a bracelet she got at the resort. Texas T said, Foodie is talking with Salah live on TikTok. These two are certainly acting like they're together. She's now refusing battles with men all of a sudden. Now only wants to battle women. If they're pretty, she mutes them. Ripped Pianiho said, 40 minutes ago, Koki posted a pic saying Foodie sent him a pic from the last hospital visit. We debunked it. It's a green bracelet from a resort, Cuba Rage era. Check the black bow on her head. He's an idiot. He should have just stuck with the proof that he had, because now that he's lying, nobody's going to believe that's really Chantal, right? He's an idiot. Why does the cat's tail hair look singed? I wanted to show you guys this because I think she lets her play on the stove. We've seen that. She also has something burning a lot. Maybe the cat stuck its tail in the candle. It does look singed to me, but I don't know. It also could be the color of the cat. Both my dogs have brown in their tail, and they're not singed. Enigma asked, what sick fetishes do these two have? No wonder she says she doesn't know who she is as a person. This was definitely some sort of kink fetish, something.
Are you guys going to come to Kuwait with me? Kuwait, please.
Tammy is a weirdo.
Thanks, babe.
Okay, my dog does this thing when I'm feeding her. Like, she pretends like she doesn't want it and she nudges it away with her nose and then she goes back for it. I mean, is it too far-fetched to say he was having her pretend to be a dog? He woof-woofed at K-Bella. He was barking for her and everything. All right, let's see. She ate off the same plate her cat was humping on. I'm almost done, you guys, I promise.
She perched her pussy like a $1 hooker on Ottawa Main Street. These are the people that congregate to her, around her.
I just needed to pause to say this. I love how AYS judges everybody, but I've never heard a Muslim woman other than Chantal talk the way AYS does.
Pretty good view here.
She's
Yeah,
very
you think it's a
quiet.
diaper? Yeah, something's hanging
Maybe
low.
whenever I start cooking, I'll lock her in there.
That's right, sugar honey iced tea. And clearly there's no sugar in the Coke. Clearly. But no sugar in the coffee. Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah, things are hanging lower than normal.
Oh, she's wearing a diaper.
What is... She perched her pussy.
She has to wear a diaper now. She ate herself into diapers. Mrs. Fupa Booty said, good grief, he really is pathetic. She had that green bracelet in Cuba. We all know the pic he's cropping. She was flashing her tatas. Thankfully, I don't have that pic, but it's been out there forever. All right, you guys, let me see what else. Okay, I guess Chantel is grifting for a computer now, while her cat is visibly still in heat and will be in heat for many months to come, as apparently not a priority to spay her. Nobody should give her a dime, in my opinion. She needs to get her cat fixed. She doesn't need a laptop. All she does is sit and eat and go live. And the only times that she goes out, she takes us with her. Like, what does she need a computer or laptop for? What? She's not doing vlogs anymore or videos. We basically have to just sit and watch her do, I don't know, speed dating. That's what it reminds me of. Ashley said she could stay horny. I won't pay $800 to get my cat fixed, quoting Chantel. She ordered a $500 scooter that can't hold her weight and is now begging for laptop money. Yikes. Oh, this is Chantel's next birthday cake. Jeez. All right, let me see what else I have. She shows her bandages. She probably needs to go to the ER. It's very telling that she doesn't want to go. Okay, our thumbnail was inspired by Alabama Chapstick's little video. So let me watch this and I'll let you guys go. Koopa Fabulous. I can't wait to watch this in real time. Things might get interesting again, you guys. Apparently Foodie's applying for jobs. For one, instead of uploading her resume, she accidentally uploaded a picture of a vulgar joke. Then she read an email from her building. The elevators aren't working. Huh, so where did Chantel go yesterday that gave her $1,200? In the space less than 24 hours, she bought a $600 scooter and a $600 laptop, plus paid for her Uber to Best Buy and back. What the fuck is going on? None of the new platforms would pay this quickly. She's getting paid on the side by feeders. She's doing some form of sex work. That's how she has all this fucking money. Yikes. This is, of course, all my opinion, but isn't that fast money? Fugitive Chin said, I don't know, but something is sus. Maybe she was doing something strange for change. Could be how she got money and also how her boil popped. Oh, God. Can you imagine changing positions and then that pops on you? Again, I really wish I didn't have such a wild imagination. All right, you guys. We've talked about the boils. Her cat is humping her. She's a fucking pervert. She's probably going to go septic. Her teeth are rotting out of her mouth. What's crazy is she's bigger now than she was here. I don't know. Don't be a Chantel today. I know for me, I'm going to get on the walking pad. I'm going to move because I don't ever want to lose my mobility. Apparently, this is Shannon's channel, Scorpio Girl. Just FYI. If you know who Shannon is, you know. I don't think we have time to get into it right now. All right, you guys, I love you. I have held you hostage long enough. Thank you for catching up on the gossip with me. I don't think I have anything we really, really need to see this moment. Go check out Charlie Gold, please. Anything I missed, we'll definitely cover in the morning. Have a great day, great evening, wherever you are. Thank you to my amazing mods and Breezy Bunch members. And I'll see you guys tomorrow morning around 8:30, 9 a.m. And we'll hang out in the backyard and smoke a little after. All right, I love you. Enjoy your Sunday. Goodbye, everybody.